What?
I've had some.
Just because your headphones go off doesn't mean they
I
can't
know,
hear
but I
you.
can hear it. I don't know how the lift that they
I don't know. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom! And welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Mallard Bay. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world famous Andy Shaver.
Airbnb, if you're booking a hunt, look at Mallard Bay, and if you're an outfitter, get eyes on your product. A lot of people.
If you need to help selling some hunts, they're the guys to go to. With us today in studio, Mr. Dustin Johnson and Mr. Garrett Durrett. How are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Wonderful.
So you gentlemen, first of all, I want to get into the first thing that y'all done that's really I think is a great thing is it the West Texas Air Force, is what y'all call it?
Yes, sir.
And y'all went to did all the wildfires that we had in the Texas Panhandle about a month ago. Mm-hmm. And y'all do all of our stuff around here. Every time we need a search and rescue, they've got a wanted fugitive, anything, y'all are the first guys to respond. How did all the wildfire deal take place at first? Do y'all get a call as soon as it happened?
Yeah, we got a bunch of calls the day before we went. They were very desperate. The wind was blowing. Fire was coming around town. We had locals calling. We had people with the FAA calling.
So the FAA actually will reach out to y'all now.
Some of their people that do a lot of paperwork. Yeah, everybody was very desperate.
And so y'all go up there. How hard was it to get water up there?
Their dip ponds were very shallow, so we would actually dredge the bucket. So you'd put the bucket in the back of the pond and you'd drag it through trying to pick up mud and water.
And
how many gallons can you get in one?
Nah, we carry about 70 gallons.
And how much? I mean, does that
But
with the way that was going?
It wasn't. First off, it was not just Cedar Ridge or West Texas Air Force that showed up. There was locals there. We were one of 4 helicopters. We took 2. We took 1 spotter and 1 fire bucket.
And you were getting, but you get 70 gallons out of a pond.
70 gallons at a time. But so I mean, we were all working together. So it was 70 dropped about every minute. And we were all working in line, and we were in a perfect circle.
Because people that aren't familiar with that area up there do not realize how the lacking water is.
Yeah, what we were really pulling out of was windmill overflow ponds.
That's what I saw y'all getting it out of. How far was Lake Meredith from the actual fire?
I never saw it.
Okay.
Where we work, we never saw it.
So that's all the water that you were getting. Can they fill it up with a tanker truck?
We've never tried it. No, it just the way the buckets work. You drop them in, and when they tilt over, the bottom closes, and that's how they operate. So you can't hover and let a fire truck fill you up. And it would never be fast enough.
Now, there was a rumor that the federal government did not take tankers for a long time, that the paperwork was delayed, which to me is
true.
Complete bullshit. All it takes is one person to get on the deal and say, hey, override this shit and go.
Yep, you would think so, but that's not how it works.
But it should be. In your business, if that's your deal, what are you doing? Somebody go get the fucking tanker. Let's go.
At that point, you just send whatever's available, send everybody that is available.
Yeah.
And it's amazing.
It's like our own government. And I don't even know who our government is, because it's not the people that we think of running it. Whoever's the guy behind the scenes or something is an evil person.
There was a lot of people that were let down by a lot of stuff that could have been pushed aside, and they were too worried about the red tape.
That's regulation kills us.
Which was so frustrating to see all the destruction and devastation that probably could not have happened if we would have just pushed on and went a day early. Not us. I'm talking. We couldn't stop the fire, but Forestry Service has the assets, the aerial assets, to get the fire stopped, and no contracts had been awarded.
So there's planes sitting in Childress, just sitting on the ramp, waiting on the word go. And they wouldn't give them that.
That is the stupidest shit ever. But that's the whole world we live in. Mm-hmm. This change of subject, but it's kind of on the same deal. We have an old Democratic politician that used to be here. We all know who I'm talking about. So one time I asked him about something in the world. I go, what the hell's going on here right now? He said, I'll tell you what the problem is. There's too much government regulation. Mm-hmm. You're a fucking Democrat. Y'all are the ones doing this shit.
Exactly.
I said, damn, you're getting old. You're becoming a Republican on me, aren't you?
But on that one, I feel like they probably had equal membership in all your That was just leadership let down from the top to the bottom.
Yeah, they don't care about us. None of them. Once you vote for them, after that they forget about you till it's election time again.
Yep.
But
Both sides.
yeah, no, both sides.
Except for RFK, he cares.
That piece of crap. We're fixing to hear all about September. We're going to start hearing about term limits and Social Security
from everybody.
and everybody again. And then as soon as the election's over, you don't hear about it again until it's election time.
Same talking points.
They said Social Security and Medicare are $175 trillion underfunded.
How?
Fuck, I don't know, Jeff. I'm not in charge of the purse strings.
Anybody under the age of 62 that dies, all that money is just gone to the government. It's the biggest Ponzi scheme in the world.
Yep.
Give me a chance to run that motherfucker and put it all payments to Jeff Stanfield, and I can make money on that deal.
Or just how much money could you have done? How much better off would your life have been if you would have had that money to invest or fucking spend? It's your money.
Yeah.
And they said, no, you got to. We're gonna keep it for you.
Leave you in charge of your own retirement.
Don't worry about it. We'll keep it for you. It's safe. It's safe. It's gonna go to a government. Fucking put it in the. They could at least put it in the stock market or something. I don't know.
Gonna go to rebuilding that bridge they tore down.
That's right. There's a Ukrainian.
More Ukraine money.
There's
right
a
there.
Ukrainian with my fucking Social Security money.
That's exactly right. So the government, both sides, they fucked this whole thing up. You got down there.
I feel like so. It's an accurate
What
assumption.
What people don't realize.
If it wasn't for the locals, the local fire departments and the local, I mean, like I was there. I flew for 12 solid hours and I didn't see one government official. It was 100% volunteer all the way across from the bulldozers we saw. The firefighters were all volunteer firemen. The food that we ate was all donated by citizens. There was zero government assistance the entire time I was there.
I wonder why Hot Wheels don't get the state of Texas to have them a firefighting crew, because we go to the Panhandle about every 3 to 4 years there's an issue of some sort, and it seemed like the great state of Texas.
You think it's that often?
It has been recently.
I'm sure it's going to be. I mean, it's
The land up there is so much different than here. When a fire starts, you can't stop it.
Yeah.
there's no roads. It's just sagebrush or cedar brush. I mean,
How
whatever you call
fast
it.
was that moving? Because Clay Reed said it was like 100 yards a second. That seems a little fast.
I don't think it was moving quite that fast, but when we got there, the morning we got there, there was just little fires everywhere, and they said the wind was going to blow out of the north. We got on the weather, and the fire chief and I decided that probably was going to change at lunch. So we worked on the north side because they didn't want the fire to continue going northbound. So we just got on and the second something would flare up, we'd have 4 helicopters on it. So we never got to see it actually moving. That was all the day before we got there.
Oh, right. So y'all are just putting out other little hot spots before they can take hold.
With
the fire line, it took me, it took an hour to get from one side of the
like
fire line.
It's like 100 miles, right?
Yeah.
But you think about it, at 60 miles an hour, I'm pretty good at basic math, but I'm not good with this shit. But you tell me how far 100 yards is. Is there 3,500 yards in a mile?
Jesus Christ.
5,280 feet.
Yep.
Come on, Jeff.
Give me yards then. 1,900 yards.
Divided by 3.
1,900 yards.
Close enough.
So
1,600 meters.
I fuck that. You really fucked me up there. I can't do the math, but the 100 yards a second probably isn't very far off.
Right.
I mean,
I mean, just whenever they say that, like, that's fucking booking it. Like, if you're in front of that, you're not getting away.
No, especially the fastest fucker in the world's running a 4.240.
Right. How many people ended up losing their lives over the deal?
We talked about it yesterday, I think, and I was only told one.
That's
Just
all I
one
heard.
person?
Too.
She got disoriented. I think it was a lady got disoriented in the smoke.
Yeah, no lady. That was the only one that passed away. But they had a lot of time to prepare for that.
Everybody
Now,
knew it was coming.
I read last week they had high winds in the Panhandle again. That whatever the Panhandle electricer is, it does all the Panhandle. They turned off all the electricity north of Amarillo for 4 hours.
Yeah, that XL. I think it's XL Energy or something like that.
I would be pissed if I lived there, but I understand why they did it. What I don't understand is if you go to Dallas where they're building all these homes, you don't see power lines no more. They're all underground.
Yeah.
Seems to me like some of these companies like that would be a lot better off to start burying all their stuff instead of putting new telephone poles up.
Yeah, you would think so. Probably. It's just probably so much expense and being behind that.
How many damn lawsuits do you have to have like they're fixing to have on this one?
This one's been cheaper to bury the wire.
I mean, you think Pacific Coast, they do that shit all the time out there, that PCL shit in California. We were I was in Northern California earlier this year, and that undergrowth and shit in their trees and stuff, they wonder why they have fucking fires.
Yep.
But isn't that what happened up there? There wasn't any, like, preventative burns going on?
Only preventative burn, I can't recall the
Borger?
town. Yeah, they did that. Have you seen the pictures? It's amazing how it
Saved
worked.
the town.
Yeah, saved the whole town.
Really? Had they not done that, Borger would have been just wiped out. Because I think, well, it was also Clay. He was up there coyote hunting last winter or whatever, and he's like, "Listen, your shit's dead. Like y'all need to do some preventative burning." He was talking just to people he was hunting with. He's like, "Y'all better get ahead of this because if it sparks, ain't nothing gonna stop it." And sure enough, it did.
Yeah.
Bad deal. Or paint your roofs blue.
What does that do?
In Hawaii, they say that's all the places, all the tinfoil people say that if you had a blue roof, nothing with a blue roof burned in Hawaii.
Well, I think even Biden said it.
Yeah. Really? He slipped and said something about a blue roof. And
it was it was like a hot mic thing. He was talking to a senator or something. He was like, all those blue roofs in Hawaii, they didn't burn down.
Wow. I never heard that.
Yeah. I bet I could find it.
Yeah. And you sure enough, it's a blue roof. Now, who fucking paints a roof blue anyways?
Yeah.
You know?
Be hideous.
We got one in Knox City that would.
The Rock. An Oprah.
Pink.
They would. Pink. Piachi.
Orange.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, the house. North side of town.
Yeah, the one that burned up already?
It
burned. The roof didn't burn, though.
The roof didn't. The roof survived. Yeah. Biden blue roofs. I'll see if I can find it.
That guy, that house, I'm telling you right now. Somebody told me the house burned. I go, whose house? Well, you know the one's painted all the different colors. Oh, I know exactly.
Exactly.
Those people who girls, do they move? So we got to choose to do.
And then he's like, "Oh fuck, this guy's recording me. Let's stop
Gotta
talking.
Make sure and burn them all next time.
Let's stop talking, please. This guy's recording me."
I read a thing on Hawaii the other day, and they said, whoever wrote this article, that the elites are going in and buying these houses up now because these people are having fighting with their insurance companies. The insurance companies aren't wanting to pay for these houses. And these people are desperate. And now these celebrities like Oprah and them are going in and buying all these lots all up and shit. Going to build a deal. So,
wow. There's no telling.
There's some evil people in this world. And these elitist people are terrible and all this shit that's going on. It just shocks me that we've come to the place in the country where good people get pushed out by evil.
Yep.
And money
But you
doesn't.
also wonder where the line is between conspiracy and real people also.
It's a thin line, I think. Because there's a lot of shit just happens.
Yep.
The bridge. Do you think the bridge was taken down intentionally?
I don't think so, no.
Do you?
No.
See, I don't either, but I see where the people on the other side believe that because it's such a it's screwing up so much crap. And the damn ship went right into the damn thing.
It did.
I'm actually surprised the ship could take the bridge down.
What I had heard is he had thrown his anchor, and the anchor is what, like, he had enough momentum that the anchor, like,
jerked it
basically pulled him into, and he didn't have any steering to do anything. So it just kind of, like, created, like, a slingshot almost, and just right into the bridge.
And then you see the people, though, that have worked on ships and shit. I don't know a damn thing about a ship at all. Right. So I ain't no damn sure expert, but this is just me talking out of my ass. That those ships all have backup controls and none of those worked either. I don't know.
I think it's just a case of massive. It's supposed to have been tugboats. There's supposed to have been a lot.
Nothing was there.
Nothing was there. It's probably just cost cutting or cost saving, or somebody didn't want to pay for the safety, and then it turned into a massive.
Were you surprised with those pilings they have in front of there that ship would get through them with enough momentum to knock that bridge down?
I don't know. That's something
that surprised me though.
But that's a lot of weight moving at one time.
Yes,
also.
yes.
Especially if you got current on one side versus the other.
Big current right there too.
Yep.
But that just really surprised me.
Yep.
Okay, that's my one conspiracy. I don't think it was intentional either. I do not. I believe 9/11 was intentional. I don't think the ship deal was intentional. I've had lots of people send me lots of stuff proving.
They also think there was bombs tied to it right before it hit.
Yeah, there was power lines. I saw that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think Michelle Obama has a penis?
Big Mike, Transgender Day of Visibility on Easter.
Do you or don't you?
No.
What about you?
I'm gonna bet no.
I think she does.
Jeff's a hard yes.
What's Andy say?
I'm also a no on that. But I mean, people like to have fun. That's the thing.
Likes to have fun.
Yeah, people. No. I just mean people don't have anything better to do in their time.
Yeah.
A lot of people, so they're like, she's got a penis.
That's what's crazy. Is some people can come up with some of the
They
wildest
just sit
things.
around. That's all they do.
Do you really think it's that wild
That's
that she
their
might be
fun.
a man?
Yes, I think it's that wild.
It's just the things. That's just not something that crosses my daily path. Like, if you are busy enough, there's just no way that you're coming up with that.
No.
I don't know who came up with the first, but the more I think about it, there's no
Why?
there's no
Garrett said you need to be a little more busy.
I you need another job. There's no pictures of her with a newborn baby. Nothing. There's no pictures of her pregnant.
Maybe she's keeping that secret. Maybe she's keeping that close
she's
to
a man
her.
that got knocked up.
A man that got knocked up.
She got. Can you imagine being that drunk that you think she's attractive?
No,
Jeff,
I'm sure there was other motives behind that marriage or whatever.
Oof. You ever seen the picture of her at Harvard with fucking flat top, no tits? No. Yeah, telling you, Big Mike is Big Mike. I used to, even before I thought, boy, she's not very pretty. And then you thought, nah. And things more and more, I'm starting to think, yeah. And I think that's the big push this transgender shit is because of her. I really do. I think they're trying to make it normal. Why else would? Why would you
manly
normalize
features? I'm just not sure a dick's one of them.
I'm old fashioned. I like my woman with a vagina, and I don't think she has one.
But that's where you draw, like, okay, here's a picture of her pregnant.
I think that's a Photoshop picture.
See, there, it's like, even if
that's her face since she was president compared to no. I'm telling you right now. Look at the pictures of the girls with the other people that hang out with them. That's their parents.
Have you ever seen a photo of Michelle Obama when he was pregnant?
Yeah. I mean, okay,
but that's the thing. Even if I presented facts, like if this photo was 100% true,
then I'd say, okay, that's the female. But she's not very pretty.
You wouldn't, because I just pulled it up and you didn't even look at it. You're like,
I've seen that. That's a Photoshop picture. I've seen that before.
It's fake.
I mean, you got to figure her picture would be 20 years old. That's not a 20-year-old picture of stuff. Look around.
I don't know what to tell you.
Here's another thing. Men are pigs. We all know that, right?
Yeah.
And if a man has sex with someone, he's going to brag about it, right? There would be some guy, as hard up as he must have been to sleep with her, that would go around bragging about having relations with her.
Did anybody brag about having relations with George W. Bush or George H.W. Bush?
I'm sure you could look up and find somebody that did, yes. But I'm telling you right now, somebody would be like, yeah, I banged Michelle before Barack got there. Ain't nobody saying that shit. Nobody.
I don't know.
You show a picture of her going to the prom.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because you ain't going to find one.
Okay.
You find high school people that went to school with her that'll come out and say, I'm telling you right now, that's a dude.
Okay.
I used to think there's
agree
no
with you,
way.
Jeff. Yeah, she's a man.
If Alex
100%.
Jones said it, would you believe it?
She's a man.
Would you believe if Alex? I mean, I don't know.
No, she's a man.
I asked everybody's opinion, and y'all don't think it is, and that's fine. I wouldn't go to a bar if you guys were drinking a lot at night time. You might go home with somebody you don't like. But do you think if Alex Jones said it, would you believe it?
No.
You don't? Have y'all noticed that Alex Jones, as far as he usually is right about 2 years later?
Yeah, I have noticed that.
Yeah, and 2 years later, I had a guy the other day on Facebook was like, "Oh, Alex Jones is saying this, so we better watch out." In about 2 years, that'll be real.
Yeah,
and you'll be like, "Oh yeah, everybody knew that the whole time." No, Alex Jones,
especially after that lawsuit, he can't really say anything that's not true.
Yeah, that same bullshit. He got sued over that thing.
Yeah,
that's his opinion. Just like I guess I could get
you and Andy
sued.
be next.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't gonna get much. Alex Jones have a whole lot more to get than me.
See there, you better be careful, Jeff.
Big Mike's gonna come after my ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or not Big Mike, but a big goon that works for Big Mike.
Fuck him. So, Dustin, back to the helicopter stuff. You go to the Panhandle, you do that stuff. Does the government reimburse y'all for any of this stuff?
No, sir.
So this is out of Cedar Ridge's Aviation's pocket.
We don't even get an attaboy out of them.
That's absolutely embarrassing to me. On behalf of the state of Texas, I want to thank you guys because I know it's a big cost for y'all what you do. And it just blows my mind that the state of Texas or the federal government doesn't reimburse. Those counties don't have money to reimburse. But now, if those counties get money from the state or the feds, they should be giving y'all money.
That's one of those deals you just kind of do it out of the goodness of your heart and hope that when it happens here, because something will happen here, then you just hope that they're coming.
Yeah, there'll be other good guys like you. It won't be the government coming to help.
No, the government's not coming to help you.
Now, if you were some fucking illegals and you were stuck in fucking New York City, it'd be all over your ass.
Yep.
You know, that's where how many millions of dollars were lost in the Texas Panhandle in those days?
God.
Hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah. What the cattle? 10% of the cattle survive?
No, probably not that much.
And that's not insured, is it?
Some people have insurance. It's just very expensive.
Yep.
No, a lot of the places we flew, the cows that were alive needed to be shot. Probably have been since then.
Oof.
That's what a couple guys say. That's the worst job.
Just going around shooting them cows?
Yeah.
Is riding through it, doing all the shooting.
Mm. What's a cow cost now? $1,500, $1,000 to $1,500?
Yeah, $1,500, $1,800.
Yep. So $1,500. If you're a member of the Texas Cattle Association, do you get $500 a cow? But it's got to be capped at so many cows, isn't it?
I don't know. Are they paying?
I don't know. I thought at one time, like if you had a cow got shot by a poacher or something, and you remember, they gave you some money.
They might on that, but I don't feel like they're going to pay.
Well, that's what I was wondering, if it was capped at like one cow.
Probably.
Yeah,
it's probably something small, but that association's not near big enough.
Well, they
to
can't afford to do
No.
that.
subsidize the panhandle.
People just don't get it, how important it is in the middle of the country is that we feed the world.
Yeah.
We feed the United States. I don't give a shit if you're in North Dakota to South Texas, wherever. That's where all this stuff at. They're not raising cattle in Manhattan.
No.
You know, but all you tofu eaters, you know, it's not bothering you, but the people that eat beef, it is.
Well, beef prices are going to go through the roof probably.
What do you think about what's going on in Canada? Did y'all see that? I know I'll probably need another job now. I know that Canada's having a big their farmers are doing a big boycott right now, blocking the roads. They put an extra 3 cents a gallon carbon tax on a liter of gas. Now again, I don't know how much a fucking liter is. I don't know if a liter is 50 gallons or a quart. How much is a
I don't know
liter?
either. I'm not
Andy?
a metric system.
I think it's
Quart is
2.2 liters in a gallon, I thought.
the smartest guy in the room is Dustin Johnson.
Let's see.
Liters to a gallon. 1 liter equals a quarter of a gallon. How many? Here, I'll do it.
Okay, well, no, it's a quart then.
So there's
So
4.
it's
4 quarts in a gallon, so
Yeah.
liters a quart. God damn, that's got to hurt.
I'm the dumbest
tip
person
of
in
the
the room.
toe.
So a quart, so 4 quarts. So 12 cents a gallon is the extra tax they're charging.
Wow.
And people are raising that. I don't think that's that much, to be honest with you, because
Of
we're
course, at
paying
the end of the day, what
$3
are
a
you going to do?
gallon.
Not buy it?
Well, no, but they're blocking the highways. Now in Saskatchewan, the Royal Mounted Police are starting to arrest truckers and stuff. Where in Alberta, they're not doing nothing to them. I just read this morning. But our crackpot farmer that we had on the podcast when they did the boycott in Ottawa over the mandates, he's the one that's leading this charge. But they're putting this excess on them. And the guy at the Prime Minister of Newfoundland, I think it's a prime minister, whatever their governor is, he was complaining. He said, listen, we're not changing the carbon footprint. If you've got to take a truckload of stuff to the docks to grab fish and stuff, you're still driving that same truck.
Yeah.
You're just having to pay extra. All we're doing is taxing the working guy.
Yeah. Just send tax.
And the price of goods is going to go up. And inflation's bad, so let's tax people more.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know what the solution is, but
There's not a solution, I don't think. I can't imagine. I did see where your buddy James Carville is actually not real happy with the Democratic Party.
I don't know who that is.
He's a LSU guy. He was one of Clinton's bald-headed little
There's a
wormy
few
little
liberals
bastard.
in Louisiana.
Not very many, though.
Not very many, but there's some.
I like y'all state
Few
Senator
prominent.
Joe Kennedy, though.
Yeah.
He'd make a
good.
good president.
He would.
He's got a lot of common sense.
What about LSU's basketball coach last night? What'd she
I
do?
missed that also.
I
didn't turn it on to
quick.
the second half.
My
Apparently
phone
she
is-
skipped
You
the
need less of a
anthem.
job.
Exactly.
She
Well, my mom was texting us with Jeff, and what did she do? She's put her foot in her mouth somehow.
yesterday Michelle was bragging about Kim Mulkey. Our granddaughter cannot stand Kim Mulkey. She loves Caitlin Clark. She hates Kim Mulkey. I mean,
Who
hates her.
doesn't love Caitlin?
And from the loud clothes she wears to everything, she just can't stand her. But yesterday, Kim Mulkey made the LSU girls all go to Easter services, I believe, and celebrate Easter together. And she said, as a team, it's something we do. It's very important. Michelle goes, that is so nice to see a godly woman, blah, blah, blah. Well, today, Michelle's crucifying her because Kim Mulkey's girls left the court for the national anthem. And then her excuse was, well, I really didn't even know when they was going to play the national anthem, which is a piss poor fucking excuse.
It is.
You
So
need-
how long before that did they leave the court, and how long after that did they return?
Garrett
That's
is
what-
definitely
that's-
LSU
taking up
guy.
for LSU.
Hold on,
Yeah.
no,
I mean, it's just
that's
one of
a
those
valid
things. It's
question.
a valid question.
Coonasses for coonasses.
Yep.
That's a valid question.
I don't know, but you need to be there for the national anthem.
But if she didn't know that it was going to take place at
She
whatever
fucking
at
knew.
7:30, and
She-
it's a big game, Jeff. You gotta talk to those players. You gotta get them in the right mindset.
This is why everybody is like, Andy's turning into a fucking liberal because of
No.
shit like this.
I mean, it is a valid question.
If it was Nebraska that did that, you would not be defending them.
If it was Nebraska, I would have been watching.
Well, no shit, okay? But Dustin's whole family's a Caitlin Clark person.
Yes.
All those little girls that watched, I think it was really good for them to see people stand for the national anthem. If you don't like our country, fucking leave. You know, it's easy to get in this motherfucker now. I know that. Unless you're on a plane.
Unless you're coming here to
Yeah,
work.
unless you're
Yeah.
coming to work.
Yes, then it's tough to get here.
We have a lot of H2A guys come over and work, and it's amazingly hard for them.
Yeah, it's absolutely stupid the way we make things hard on everybody.
Yep.
But if you walk across the fucking border, it's not a fucking problem.
Nope.
They're going to put you on a plane and bus you anywhere you want to.
Give you a free cell phone.
I have been wanting to go to Scotland for a long time. So I have thought about me and Michelle sneaking over into Mexico, wading our asses across with our luggage. And then when they get on this, where would you like to go? I'd like to go Glasgow, Scotland, please, mate. And see if they'll put me in a fucking plane and go there. They don't even have to give us money. I was like, hey, you can keep your money. We'll pay our own way.
Right.
Just get us over there. First class preferred, please. But that shit ain't gonna happen. Anyways, Kim Mulkey's girls left. They didn't do the national anthem, come there and got their asses spanked.
They lost by 7.
No,
That's an ass spanking.
it was.
It was. I didn't watch it.
I didn't
It
miss
was
a
a
second.
pretty good beating.
7 points is a beating.
Yeah, they got,
They kind of
The game wasn't as
celebrating
close as the
about the
price.
last 3 minutes.
Oh,
So, is Caitlin Clark the greatest college basketball player ever for a female?
for anybody.
No.
Yes.
No.
Garrett.
She's good.
She's
I
very
can't
good.
judge all that off one half.
off of 1/2. That's all you watch.
Yeah, that's all I watched.
It was
Second
bad.
half.
You got the fuck off there, huh?
I was fixing to start talking shit at halftime.
What was the score?
They tied at
They
half.
tied up
Yeah.
45.
Yeah, I was fixing to start talking shit at them, but I figured I'd wait. Good thing I did.
Now, girls basketball is a pure sport like the NBA was in the 60s or 70s probably. They don't walk that much. It's just a different game.
Well, last night they called a lot of walks.
Did that? But,
on
but, no,
LSU.
but I mean, they don't get by with it. Like the other day, I saw LeBron James took like 5 fucking steps
Yeah.
and then passed the ball or some shit. They're fucking walking.
It is.
And so the girls' game's more pure. And she is a great player. And I'm not saying she's not one of the greatest ever, but I don't know if she's better than any guy that's ever played. But I
Guess we'll see when she plays 3-on-3.
Yeah. How do you think that's going to work? I don't think physically a woman can play with men. She can shoot the ball, but she's going to have to.
Like, is it other NBA players? Like, how's
Yes.
the 3-on-3 work?
Guys that are washout NBA players.
Oh, yeah, probably not going to go
See.
very well for her.
I don't think so either.
But it's going to get a lot
But
of
you're going to
eyes.
watch. You're going to turn it on to watch.
Right. It's going to get a lot of eyes.
I'll probably watch once or
100%.
twice,
Yeah.
but not much. I would like to see her get invited to an NBA camp, which she has absolutely no chance of making an NBA squad unless they gave it to her because she has a vagina. That's it. There's no way, because the kid that plays power forward for ACU would dominate the girls' game. Absolutely dominate the girls' game.
Wouldn't dominate her.
How tall is she?
Yeah,
6 foot.
6 foot.
yeah, she can't play that. I mean, that's Dustin.
You could probably beat her, Dustin.
When you were younger, you probably could have. Yes, you could have.
And
No.
Dustin in high school could beat
Yes.
Caitlin Clark right now.
Yes.
You have lost your mind.
No. You're losing
gonna-
sight. You're faster. You were stronger than she is, and you were taller than she is.
You're going to stuff everything.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be able to get a shot off. She's 6 foot tall. You think about that. That's fucking like a midget in the NBA.
I say Dustin Johnson in high school beats her, and I say Dustin Johnson right now plays with her.
I can't hardly walk up and down the court.
Doesn't matter.
Fucking
Just
hit her with a
stand
bat.
over.
Doesn't matter. All you got to do is
stand there, huh?
stand there.
Yeah.
She's not going to get around you.
Tanya Harding her ass. You'll be good.
We'll never
You don't know who that is, do you?
I know who Tanya Harding is.
Yeah, she baseball batted
Yeah.
that Kerrigan girl. What do you think? I don't think she can. She has a chance in hell playing in a men's game.
Probably not.
No, it just
We'll
you're
get
just
to
She
see
can
it.
stand
Well-
back there and shoot, probably.
Yeah, that's all.
She
Yeah.
could run around and shoot.
she can play in a horse tournament.
Yes.
That I'll give you that. You're laughing. I
As
think
long
you're,
as long as she's shooting, she's probably fine. But then from there,
yeah,
3-on-3, all you need is a shot.
Yeah.
All they need her for is shooting.
but she can have somebody in her face that's 6'4", that's faster.
of course, she shoots it from the half.
She's
But
shooting
so
from
can
the
he.
other side.
You okay?
No, she shoots way further back than the guys.
Steph Curry's 6'2", and he's old now.
I don't know Steph Curry.
You don't know who Steph Curry is?
Change the game.
I also have a job with Garrett.
You're watching girls basketball. You watch guys basketball. It's just I don't watch any NBA, but I'm telling you, a guy that's I think seriously, if you went to Midwestern or you went to Cisco Junior College and you got their best player, he's better than Caitlin Clark in the man's game.
Possibly. That's
'Cause he's
basketball's not my forte.
No, but they're just bigger, stronger.
Could Garrett take her?
I don't know. I probably couldn't now, but
I mean,
when I was
6
younger, I
and
could have.
6, and we
We're the same age. I mean, same height. I put bold gut on her ass and wear her ass out. She's quicker than me now, but when I was younger, yeah, it's a different
You feel like
game.
in your prime you could have taken
When
her.
I was 18 years old, I think I could have fucking given her everything she wanted and stuff. I really did.
Really?
I think so. I don't think she's that. I mean, it's just a different girl between. She could shoot a lot better than I did.
But defense, you feel like you're
Fuck,
going to stop her down.
I'd fucking box her little fucking skinny ass out to the fucking side. I mean, she's 6 foot tall. I mean, and she's a woman. Brittany Griner, I think she's like Big Mike.
Now, a few tackles and might slow her down a little.
Oh, I'd fucking clothesline her ass for I'm
That's
gonna
what
get
we
beat.
played basketball in the shop for a few days.
Commando.
Me and one of the pilots tackled each other, and it was getting
Getting heated.
No, it just was turning into a real unprofitable deal quick.
Somebody gonna get hurt.
Yeah, somebody's going to be hurt quick.
My dad and them used to play volleyball at the fire department, and he said one year the city of Wichita Falls had more claims from volleyball accidents with firemen than they did the whole rest of the city combined for a year. They got rid of the volleyball court after that. Too many broken bones.
Yeah.
Now, Caitlin, I don't know. A lot of people don't like her, though.
Well, that's usually because you're good.
Well, her on the court antics.
I think you ought to have
Always
Caitlin on the
hollering.
show.
Huh?
I think you ought to have Caitlin on the podcast.
I would if she'd come on here.
You do? Would you play 1-on-1 with her?
Teddy Cruz turned us down, but we'd take her. No, I'm not going to play her now. She'd beat me now. I know she would. I'm old and fat.
What about just horse?
No, she'd kill me in that fucking game. She might beat fucking Michael Jordan in that game. She's good.
Maybe
She's a
better
damn
damn
good shooter. She's a good shooter. I'm not taking nothing away from the woman. She's a great athlete. I just don't think the women and the men, it's just a completely different sport. And I'm going to catch shit on this.
On the first 3-on-3, you'll...
I don't think she can. Unless they can get her a shot open. I just don't think she's available. Is she a very good defensive player? I don't see. I don't know.
I don't
So.
clue.
Them guys are so fucking quick. Like, if you watched North Carolina State, the big boy for them that's playing right now, I don't even know his name. The kid that they think is going to be an NFL tight end. She can't cover him. He's just too big for her, and he shoots the ball pretty well. But she is really, really, really good, and she can shoot for everyone. I hope they win it all. She's been the best thing for women's college basketball ever, and the rivalry with the LSU girl.
Yeah.
You know, because people watch it. Like you said, your whole family sat and watched. How many times before that would you have watched a damn girls basketball game?
Never even thought about turning it on.
But you said you will watch the WNBA if she's playing.
I will,
Because your kids like it.
for sure.
If your kids wouldn't want to watch it, would you watch it by yourself?
Absolutely not.
Okay, you're honest. Is Dwayne watching this?
Yes,
Would he watch her in the WNBA?
probably.
Wait till I see your dad.
What happened? Like, when did she blow up? Was it the
Social
rivalry
media.
last year?
No, social media.
3 years ago.
I think social media is what blew her up.
Really?
Yeah, that's where
Just a white girl that can shoot, and
That-
everybody took hold of it.
You said it right there.
What?
Now she's on every commercial.
White girl.
Right.
It give the white kids some hope.
Yeah.
Jackie Robinson, greatest back.
That's what her whole Gatorade commercial is about. It's hope.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a really good commercial.
You're white, you play basketball, and you're not 6'8", your chances are slim. Oh wait, here's Caitlin Clark.
If I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, it's right. But all
That's what it's about.
them little girls love her, you know? And she's not as wholesome as it would be like you would think that, but she talks shit.
She
She
does.
does.
She's
She knows
screaming the
she's good.
F-bomb, and
Her dad jumped her ass.
I saw that.
Game. I thought that was really pretty cool.
Yeah.
She is a cash cow too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Big
she's
money.
doing big commercials and stuff. I hope she stays at Iowa. I know that she can go to the WNBA, but I wish she would stay at Iowa. I think she'd make more money at Iowa, and I think it's really good. If I was the NCAA, I would figure a way out to pay her $10 million a year to stay there, because it's the best thing happened to their sport. I really believe when she gets in the carpet munching league that there's not going to be a lot of interest because it's WNBA and nobody gives a shit.
Right.
I mean, it's nothing. We're talking sports, and we're going to get back into y'all going wolf hunting in a minute. We hadn't even got to that yet. Did y'all see where the Oakland A's are getting protested?
No.
The Oakland A's are getting, they're leaving to go to Las Vegas. They're averaging 3,000 people at a baseball game, pro baseball.
Jeez.
3,000 fucking people. If you look at their stands, there's 3 people here, there's 2 here, there's Bob's spot over there, and that's it. 32.
Probably gave those tickets away.
Yes. There's nobody going to the games. Nobody.
I didn't realize they were that bad.
Because they're pissed because they left. Now, have you been to Oakland lately?
No.
Oh, it's fucking terrible.
I hadn't spent much time in Oakland.
It's like Afghanistan.
the average WNBA player makes $120,000 a year.
Yeah.
She'll make way more money at Iowa one more year.
Yes.
Sure.
Isn't she
And-
making $5 million a year or something now? In endorsements and
She's going to have the same endorsements if she's in the WNBA, but I would stay at Iowa. It's good for the college. I don't think there's much going on there.
When do they have to make a decision? Because you said that LSU girl was going
She
to
was
say
supposed
last
to make
night.
a decision last night, but
I do.
that's Garrett's girl. He probably knows.
First cousin.
Just showing the ring,
I got
baby.
the ring last year.
Boy, she's got a fucking attitude.
Does she?
Reese Witherspoon? Yes, big time
Angel
attitude.
Reese.
Or Angel Reese, whatever. her name
Reese
is.
Witherspoon.
Not Reese Witherspoon. I knew it was a Reese.
She got,
I think her attitude sucks too.
yeah, she got a
I bet
shitty
she's
attitude.
a bitch.
But how can you say that and not say the same thing about Caitlin Clark? You were just saying that.
I didn't say Caitlin
No,
Clark.
you said
What did I say?
that she was a bitch. You just said that.
Who?
You,
About who?
Angel Reese.
Oh, yeah, she is.
She is.
But you're not going to say the same thing about Caitlin Clark, and it's the same antics.
I said that Caitlin Clark is not very wholesome. I did
No,
say that.
you
Yes, I
said,
did too. I said
you said the B word when you were referring to Angel Reese. Why not both way? Why didn't
oh, they're
not
both they're both bitchy.
Oh, okay.
They're both
They're
competitors.
both good and they both know it.
Yes, both
and they're
very
both
much so.
kids running around.
Caitlin
good
does,
in an attitude.
Caitlin does not come across as trashy as the other girl does.
Is this a race thing? Is this why you're saying she's trashy? Because
got-
one girl's black and one girl's white?
She got a lot of hood in her. There's no doubt about that. 100%. I mean, she does. I'm not. That's the way it is. I mean, she is.
Catching a big
Hey,
racial undertone here.
No, it's not racial. It's just the way they're fucking.
seems like it.
It's the way you're raised and the people you're around. She is around. She acts like
One's
she's
from Iowa and one's from Louisiana.
bingo. Yeah, one of them acts like she's still in the projects in the way she talks and acts, and she's. I mean, she does. The other one acts like a farm girl that's really good. That's got a lot of fucking attitude. Yeah,
Yep. I'd agree with that.
I'm not saying nothing racist. It's fucking. You can watch the damn game. You know.
I've been to both places and they're not alike.
No, Andy's trying to corner me here and make me turn out to be a racist on this deal, and I'm not.
I'm not trying to corner you anything. I'm just asking you to expand a little bit.
I think
The
one
more
of
and
the
more you
one of
expand,
the
the worse it
girls.
gets.
No, one of the girls acts like she's in the hood, and the other girl acts like she goes to the hood and plays basketball and beats their ass, but talks a lot of shit also.
Caitlin Clark wouldn't last long in the hood.
No, they beat her. They shank her ass. That other girl could survive in the hood. That
Yeah,
girl's got some
she
street
gonna be
cred.
fine.
Yeah, she got some street cred, and she's cashing in too.
Yeah, they are.
But her antics has not helped her in the big picture like Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark comes across still as that homegrown country girl,
Yep.
which I do not think she acts that way all the time.
Right.
Or is it Angel Reese? Is that her name?
Angel Reese, yeah.
Angel Reese does not come across that. Angel Reese comes across as the lady at Popeyes you get your fucking chicken from until you kiss her fucking ass. Is exactly what she comes across from. And you're scared to death of her because you're afraid she's going to whip your ass.
Yeah.
Caitlin, somebody you want your kids to be like. The other one's not.
Yeah. I can tell you right now, Angel Reese is not somebody I'd want to fight.
No.
She whip your ass and pull
probably
out my weave at the same fucking time.
Well, we've
And about that quick. But
I'd
both,
agree with that.
But both great athletes.
Yes.
It's the different. It's the same as.
listen. You justify your racial tendencies all you want.
I'm going to right here. Patrick Mahomes is a kid you want your child to be if you have a son.
Yeah, I'd
He's a
agree with that.
good
He's a pretty
kid,
role model.
wholesome kid. He's a good role model and stuff. Lawrence Taylor was not.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Lawrence Taylor was the greatest linebacker to play in the game. Played for the Giants. He's defensive end. He's been arrested countless times for LT.
I would want mine to be like Kelsey. So my
Travis
son-
Kelce?
Yes, we'd be married to Taylor Swift.
Exactly. Marry a
Fuck
billionaire.
I'd rather my son be Jason Kelsey.
Marry
Yeah,
a
that would work
billionaire.
also.
I'd much prefer Jason over Travis.
Jason's probably a little more wholesome.
I think Jason.
Travis
Jason
obviously
Kelce could
makes
sit
better
in here.
decisions.
Go for the money.
No, he just dates better.
Yes,
Yeah.
Do you think they get married?
probably.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did either.
It's true love. How can,
Oh,
how
yes.
can you deny it?
Okay. You've got Jason Kelsey money, which is a lot of money. He's done really well for himself. Or Travis Kelsey. He's made a lot of money in his lifetime. Taylor Swift has got
Stupid money.
stupid money. I mean, like wealthier, billionaire.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would want to be involved with that. I really don't. That's to me would not be. I don't think dating Taylor Swift would be enjoyable.
I think he enjoys it.
I don't know why you would. Could you imagine? I mean, he's got enough means to do whatever he wants, anyways, and he's famous as he is. But he's not her famous.
No.
But I can't imagine even going out to eat dinner or something. That would get because Travis Kelsey, if he's in dinner, I saw where they were in the Bahamas the other day. They were on the beach together and stuff, and he had his hand. And she has a nice rump. He had his hand on her rump while they were sitting on the beach and stuff. But if he goes to in the Bahamas and he's got a hat on and stuff, nobody knows who the fuck he is really. Travis, her though, everywhere you go, you got bodyguard. I would get old.
Yeah. I would.
I would not like that at all.
Taylor became a billionaire in October. Both Kelsey boys have about a $30 million net worth.
Well, $30 million.
Quite
in
an
life.
upgrade.
Yes.
Their little podcast is going pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't get turned down like we do from people.
Who turned you down?
Ted Cruz.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have been that great anyway.
It'd have been tough to talk to him.
Yeah.
He's definitely would have been the smartest guy in the room. He's a smart guy. But I would like to talk about things like I want to ask a politician, and Ted has done this. Ted brung up term limits, and of course they've shunned him on it, but he actually did bring them up. But I want to know why Ronnie Jackson, my congressman, won't do that. They all talk about that shit when they're running. We need term limits, but boy, as soon as they get up there, you don't ever hear that shit ever again. You know, I want to know about this funding. There's a lot of shit in the government. I want to know why we're doing this, why someone don't say it. Bring it up to the floor.
Right.
And I know they stonewall everything, but it's just fucking the WWE is all politicians are anyways.
Bad.
Yeah. And it's just
Make a living off of everybody running out in handshakes,
Yep.
saying what they're going to do and never do it.
And getting old. I can't believe you guys didn't know who Lawrence Taylor was.
Before their time, Jeff.
Okay, Ray Rice.
I don't think you can compare the two, though.
I'm just talking about, okay, I guess
You're
Ray
take-
Rice is
you're
not.
taking a guy-
I'm just talking about someone that's, some people are marketable and some people are not marketable.
LT's very marketable.
No, he's not. Condoms.
Yeah. Rehab.
Well, okay. But Patrick Mahomes is on everything because he's marketable,
Right.
you know? And that's,
LT wasn't everywhere in the 80s?
no, not really, because he done all that shit when he was just playing football, but all this off-field antics used to cost you a lot off the field, and I think it
Kind
still
of like
does.
OJ.
OJ.
OJ was
being one of the-
everywhere until he fucking hacked his wife up.
Yep.
Allegedly.
There's that liberal Andy again.
Allegedly. He got off. He got off of it.
You don't think he killed his
I didn't
wife?
say that.
I'm asking you.
Yeah, I think he did.
Okay. Do you think he did?
Yes, he killed her.
Dustin?
Yes, he killed her.
That's right.
He cut her ass up.
He chopped her up fucking like a Ginsu knife.
Got her and the boyfriend.
Yep. That's right. Both of them
The only thing that saved him was
being black.
no, well,
Yes.
the incident. What I can't remember his name right now. I'm drawing a blank. Where they beat Rodney King. That's the
Oh,
only thing that saved
yes.
OJ. Had that not happened, they're frying his ass. But Rodney King, LA could not.
You can't
portrayed
believe, since you guys are all younger, y'all can't believe how captivating that was to the whole country.
I remember.
The whole fucking thing. Yeah, but you don't really, because you were still a kid. You don't the
you
big
didn't.
picture of it.
We had it on at school. We had the radio on when the verdict was coming
Right,
out.
but-
They said that hour or a couple of hours was the least productive America has been since inception. Was when the OJ verdict was coming out. Nobody was at work. Times Square. You look at old videos. Every Times Square is stopped. Everybody's watching fucking TV.
You know where I was?
Wow.
On the side of Winchester Lake with some binoculars looking at birds when they come. I was listening to it on the radio. And that's where I was when that verdict came out. I was fixing to go to a bar with some buddies the night of that fucking Bronco deal. We didn't go to the fucking bar that night till 11 o'clock at night because we were waiting for him to fucking arrest his ass. But everybody's watching that white Bronco. There's OJ.
I briefly remember the Bronco chase and all that.
But everybody loved OJ. OJ was a good guy. And OJ was not a big fan of all the black guys because it showed in that video. Did you see what he said about him? He used the N-word. What all these niggas doing in Brentwood?
Brentwood.
Because when he went to the deal, they were all lying in the street. OJ, they don't.
You don't belong here.
Yeah, they're not his kind of people. He dated white people. He hung out with white people most of the time, and he was a very big star. And he was very likable person.
Still likable. I watch his Twitter all the time. Love him. Love him to death.
I finally turned him off again. He's so tone deaf to shit.
Oh,
especially
well,
when he chimes
There's
in on
so many
somebody
parody
killing
accounts,
somebody.
it's hard to-
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
You don't know who's who anymore.
But he'll chime in on somebody killing somebody. Oh, you can't do stuff like that. What are you doing? You know, just let that one go.
Just don't talk about murder, OJ. Just anybody kill somebody.
he's
Just,
showing that he's reformed.
yeah, exactly.
I'm a different person now.
Yeah, just anything about murder. Let's just skip that one, OJ. Talk about something else.
Dustin, you're nervous.
Me, no, I'm very excited to hear what he has to say about his Alaska trip. I'm sitting here just very, very anxious.
Okay, well, we're going to get on to the Alaska trip. Y'all went wolf hunting in Alaska. Was that what y'all's main target was?
It was.
And it was cold.
It was.
When
it
did y'all
was
go?
cold. March 1st, wasn't it?
And where were y'all at exactly? There's a hell of a story coming because I can tell Dustin's laughing here.
Oh, it was epic.
Dustin's
How-
got
Epic adventure.
Dustin's got
it
it
was-
teed up.
Where'd y'all go?
I'm just waiting. This is going to be his time to shine here.
We went to Dillingham.
Where in the fuck is
My,
Dillingham?
my trip went fine. I don't know what they were doing.
Okay. Where is Dillingham at?
It is I don't know what's the mileage actually. 300 miles west of Anchorage.
One flight a day in and out.
Yep.
So you go from here to Seattle.
Yep.
Seattle.
To Fairbanks.
No,
to
Anchorage, 8-hour layover in Anchorage, one flight a day into Dillingham.
Okay. When you got to once you got to Anchorage, then you flew into how far away? 8 hours?
We had an 8-hour layover.
Okay, 8 hour, and then it was a 2-hour flight.
Yeah, hour.
Hour
Little
flight
puddle
from
jump.
Anchorage to Dillingham.
I'm assuming Dillingham is not a big town.
No.
No, about like Knox City.
So tell me this story. So what's the tell me your
It's a whole
experience.
experience.
Yeah, I guess enlighten them.
The travel sucked. I mean, it's just a hard place to get to.
Yes, that anywhere in Alaska just about is. Even the big cities are a pain in the ass to get to.
You roll in there on the Alaskan Airlines, they kick you out on the tarmac in the snow. We get on that. So we get on the plane. We look at all these people walking on with their UGG boots and good coats. We're like,
You're
I had my
What are they
sweatpants
thinking?
and a t-shirt on. I knew very quickly why they had that on.
we thought we were going to the next sky bridge to get off.
Oh no.
They kick you out in the parking lot in the snow, and you're like,
and it's
got it.
cold.
yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Oh,
they-
it was 0.
the last
0
day I
and a
was
foot
there
of
was
snow.
it was last day I hunted. It was negative 60 wind chill.
Jesus.
Now, did you get on dog sleds?
Oh, he needs to really enlighten you.
So you get off the airplane, and your guide picks you up at the literal baggage claim's as big as this room, and there's 60 people in that room.
That have not showered.
Yeah, lots of locals. So
Coach Steele told me everybody in Alaska stinks when he went up there last
everything
time.
Steele
that
was
comes to
correct.
that town comes on that airplane you came in on. So you're like the reinforcements, groceries,
You
everything.
got your luggage coming with toilet paper rolls and all their
People
supplies.
literally go to Sam's and throw it on the plane and fly it back. So we get there. Our guides pick us up.
At least we had a vehicle to get out. Some people rode a
Yeah.
snowmobile from the airport home.
Yeah. So we get there and we go straight to the lodge. We didn't stop and get any drinks, anything else.
I'm listening. I'm
anything.
looking up Dillingham while you talk. Go ahead.
So we go to the lodge and we get directly on a snowmobile and haul ass as far away from the camp as you could get. Through mountains, trees. And you ever rode any snowmobiles?
I don't
One
yeah.
time, I drove it about 500 yards one time, and that was
Really, it's a different experience.
They're fast.
Yeah. And they're trying to wreck
and it's cold.
everywhere you go. So we all get on there.
We wrecked.
So we went out the first day and we're like,
Oh, I saw the wreck.
oh,
Oh,
you saw
we saw-
a wreck.
Hey, Rick.
I wrecked 27 times.
You go from one wreck to the next wreck. I mean, that's just what you do on snowmobiles. You wreck.
So
So day one, we went in the mountains, rode a snowmobile 30-something miles, and never saw anything that resembled a wolf track.
Jesus Christ, y'all are clear out by freaking the Aleutian Islands.
30 miles, we thought, wow, that's going to...
You drove 30 miles on a snowmobile.
First day. Yeah,
That's
30.
day one.
Was that a camp there? Where did you went to?
Well, we went to this little lodge,
Yeah.
little cabin.
No, they're not real gracious. In
They don't
Alaska.
want you to use any... He's not going to tell it. They don't want you to use any water because there's all the septic's frozen. So try
Where
to...
do you shit at?
Yeah, well, they have a bathroom, but there's, don't use any... Don't take a shower. Run a little water on you and wash off, then turn the
Pour
water...
bath.
Yeah. By the way, I forgot to get
I
any
bet you were
drinks.
laughing your ass off, aren't you, the whole time?
By the way, I forgot to get you any drinks, so there's a
Here's
bottle
your
of
one
water.
bottle of water. Here's your bottle of water.
If you don't
Refill
mind,
that till you go home.
refill that while you're here, because the bottle of water is expensive. Don't forget, the hunt was not cheap.
Right,
No,
yeah.
this wasn't no discount dollar.
So we get our
One
used
bottle of
bottle of water. You won water in a Kit Kat. I think that's what it was, right?
No, we had Twix
Twix.
and Hershey's. That was lunch.
You also
was
don't
lunch?
realize when you put something in a bag and it's negative 60, whatever you put in a bag is frozen solid 10 minutes after you take off. So your snacks for the day are
Frozen Snickers are good.
Hard to shoot
after day
though.
9. They're not.
Yeah, and if you want a sandwich at lunch, you get your ass in the kitchen and make it because I don't know what you want on it. So you get your own ass in there and make it. Yes, sir. Got you.
This guy had a lot of hosting. He's a
it's
5-star host.
It's
Tell them the most beneficial advice we learned with that one piece of paper towel
Oh, yeah.
there.
So if you got to go shit outside, you take this paper, take one square of paper. I don't remember toilet paper, and then you fold
One
it.
square?
Yeah, that's all he wanted you to take
I
was
got a
one
big
paper
ass. That ain't
towel.
working.
It was just one thing after another.
So
You
day
get
one,
one-
we all get out there and we ride 30 miles. And we come back to camp and nobody can feel their arms or their body because it's using every muscle we've never used.
Yeah.
So we go take our 10-second shower.
Is the water hot at least?
It was.
It was.
It was the room hot where you showered at?
Yeah, the house. I mean, you had central air, heat
We
and
had-
air.
The best part so far, though, is you get there and make your own sandwich because I don't know what you like.
Yeah. Oh, I'm tell you, this guy was full of. My favorite part is so like you ride and you wreck.
You're
And he-
right.
and he-
You're wrecked.
That's it.
You do. But like if you'd manage to not wreck and you get up there to where the outfitter is, he chews your ass out for them wrecking. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I didn't wreck. I'm up here with you.
And them dumb fucks don't know what they're doing.
No, but you're still getting the ass chewing for them wrecking.
Day 2, we went 90 miles on a snowmobile.
God
90 miles.
almighty. How far fast? What, 40 miles an hour?
A
50?
lot of it's 40 and 50 miles an hour. A lot of
That's
it's
a
as slow as you
long
can
fucking
crawl.
day.
Oh yeah.
I don't believe day 2 we still didn't
we
know
still
what a
didn't
wolf
see
track
it.
looked like.
And he's just ripping through.
Oh,
he
yeah.
never wrecks, does he?
Oh no.
No. So
No.
he's just ripping and leaving y'all off. Fuck it. They'll figure their
Yeah,
way.
they'll figure it out.
They
Or
put one in front and one behind.
So is it just you two and two guides?
there was four of us.
Yeah, 2 other guys went with us.
We had a whole convoy of wrecks.
Yeah,
Just follow the
it's just
debris.
constant wrecks.
So when y'all were on the flat shit, now
Fast as they'll go.
you race fucking late models. I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
you drive
This is a
every
whole
fucking thing in the
different
world in a snow. I rode a
just
snowmobile
different.
one time, but it wasn't bad. It was like being on a 4-wheeler.
You weren't doing that upper level riding.
No,
The upper level.
No.
The upper level.
I believe day 3.
I was on training wheels probably. Basically, I was good.
Did we lose a snowmobile day 2?
No, we didn't break them till
Day 3, we had a really, really adventurous day. We finally caught tracks. And
And then they just lose their fucking mind.
The guides.
yes,
Just everybody is just take all your sense
So-
and throw it away.
yard sell it.
So we're
That's
full
their
bore,
term for
100 mile an
everything.
hour.
No, but you're going through trees, and it's just all you can possibly do. But you got enough adrenaline, you just become the best snowmobile rider you've ever seen. You do not crash as fast as you can go. We finally cut a track. Hey guys, there's 4 wolves. They can tell. So wolves step in each other. So it only looks like one set, but they're stepping in each other's. They're trained always the leader. We got all that. Might have
Turns
been
out wolves are
might have been
really
a lie.
smart.
They are smart animals.
So they're all running. There's like, oh, there's 4 wolves. There's 4 hunters. Day 3, we're going home.
Yep, wrong.
So
I just had a feeling.
we check out. We're on them. We're getting close. I mean, literally you were right on them. And about the time we finally decide we're on them, my snowmobile dies. Fuel contamination. I'm 25 miles from camp.
So your buddy
we were
riding.
further than that.
Here comes Garrett zooming around me. There he goes. And right just about in the horizon, boom, boom. Here's the first wolf. And they're screaming and hollering. It's the first wolf we've killed in 3 years. I said, what?
No shit.
Oh, it's just unbelievable.
We finally got one.
I'm literally over. That's it. You just stay right there. We'll come. We'll
That's the
find
deal,
you.
so, like,
So you're
once
just
you get
all
on a
fucked then.
I'm sitting there with my feet kicked up on the windshield of the machine, listening to them high five and shoot the only wolf that's been seen in 3 years. But there was 4. So
Where'd the other 3 go?
So like, there's more to
Colt-
the wolf story. He just missed it.
Okay.
He was dead.
I don't know what it.
So he says, "Come on, let's go." Like, so when you get after a wolf,
So you didn't even worry about letting Dustin
every
ride with
man's
you.
on their own.
60,
Oh,
no,
every man's on their own.
Every man's on your own. When you get
60
after a
below.
wolf.
Fuck Dustin.
Yep.
So you literally, he said, "Let's go." So I was like, "All right, well, let's go. No need sitting here." So you start, and the other 3 that was with us, we converged on the trail, and we're going, and you're basically like, so one guy wrecks, and you just go around him.
That was your chance.
Yeah.
You blew
The
it.
only reason I killed the wolf is I was the last one to wreck. So literally like 100 yards before, so we rip along there and we're going, and a buddy of mine, Michael, he wrecked out. Well, I pass him, and right up there is when the guy killed his machine and jumps on mine.
And when you get
Like,
close,
once they can see him, they jump off and they're going to drive you. You get on the back,
or
hold
you'll
on,
never kill one.
and you're ripping through there. And we slide in, smoke a tree, and we back up. We're going again. We come off the side of a hill, and he threw me off. I'm out there in the snow trying to stand up, and I don't know if you ever tried to stand up in snow in a gun.
Yeah.
It's a whole.
Probably nut deep
Not a
snow,
dust,
too.
not a
Other
Knox
guy-
County snow dusting. I'm talking snow that's 8 foot deep.
The other guy ramps over the top of me, and he goes and he chases. I mean, it's just full blown.
Everybody loses their mind.
Yes, and we finally get up there and get the wolf killed and all that. Then you backtrack 10 miles and go back and get him.
How big was your wolf?
120, 130 pounds.
Biggest one I've ever seen.
Yeah, I've never seen
Or
one.
only seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear any?
No.
Because when I was in the
Not big whoop country where they went, Jeff.
Also, have you ever driven a snowmobile with fuel contamination? 30 miles.
No. When I was in the Boundary Waters, Canada, Minnesota, and we had a wolf come into camp one night, and I'm telling you, make your fucking hair stand up. I can't, so at camp, y'all didn't even hear them.
No, we killed on one in Alaska.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
it was 3
You
years
need to
since
go
I've
fucking
seen one.
Colorado. That's where they're at now.
On day 1,
Yeah.
I'm at day 2 or 3, whatever it was, when we found the wolves, 2 of the 4 snow machines quit. So only 50% made it. So me and Colton, our machines, they're no more.
So what do you do then?
We limp them back, just granny putt all the way back 20, 30 miles back to camp. You can
Good
imagine
Lord.
the
On the way
frustration.
back to camp, we passed the locals.
Yeah. And so they hide the wolf. Oh, just tell them it's a coyote. And there's blood, frozen blood coming down the side. I forgot that's the best.
Coyote.
Well, of course they stopped me because my snowmobile's going 2 miles an hour, and I'm like, "Hey, I got a coyote." Oh, coyote! So we got a great plan. We're all getting snowmobiles. We have a blow up at dinner. I'm like, I've never seen anything like this. How can you have dirty fuel and
So
all these Alaskan
you and the
excuses?
outfitter,
Yes, we come all the way to Alaska and your equipment shit. Yeah, we were tracking back, just killed a cow.
That's a coyote. That looks like a coyote. That'll pass.
So I buy it. Yep, tomorrow's going to be a better day. We've got your fuel cleaned up. So here we take off, and you can see about 10 steps in front of you with the snow and overcast. We drive 35, 40 miles, and we get all the way to here. Well, this is where we're going to stop. You know, we got to be able to see. And well, while we were stopped, the locals were shooting the wolf that we were supposed to be shooting. And we saw it for sale on Facebook the next day.
oh God.
Swear to God.
did y'all buy it?
So we're like, we drove all the way out there. We drove 40 miles out there and built this campfire. We burned a tree that was just happened to be there where we stopped. So we cut it down and lit it on fire.
Was there trees everywhere?
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
trees.
So we continue on the next day, and Colton blows another machine up. So he's on machine number 2. So he blows it smooth up.
I think at that time it was Wednesday.
We still hadn't seen another wolf track. We come back the next day where we've really got a game plan. I don't take anybody but the best hunters here. It's just, this is where the wolves are.
It's our
Guys.
best field.
Guys, we're going to get a wolf.
This is a
So
good one, too.
we split up, and me and Garrett are going this way, and Colton and Michael are going this way, and they don't have phones. They have
They got some type of GPS that they can text back and forth.
because there's no phone
Satellite
service.
texting or something.
So I mean, we're just this
There's
50
another
miles
50 mile out.
just to get to where we started on a snowmobile. 50 miles, jump on one and run to Abilene on a snowmobile.
Right.
When it's
60 below.
yeah. So we stop. Our guide looks at his phone. He said, "Man, I can't make this up. Colton just blew another snowmobile up." I'm like, "You've got to be kidding me."
So that's 3 snowmobiles.
yeah.
Blew it smooth up. So we drive all the way back over to him.
Pissed.
Colton is the one that's mad.
Yeah.
Well, I don't blame him at all.
So at
I'd
that
really
point, found a stump to burn for that day's entertainment.
During the stump, this is when it gets really good. During the stump burning, one of the guides goes by 1,000,000 miles an hour on a snowmobile, so that means he's tracking something. So they con me into joining the track. We've got a Wolverine. So this is great. I'm finally going to get to kill something. We go and go and go and go. And he said, "Get on behind me now." So this is when you ride with him after I'd crashed 3 times. He said, "Just park. Just we're
park."
never going to get there." So I get on, and finally you're tracking the other guy, and we track right up to the other guy that's got the tracks, and he's holding a dead Wolverine. He said, "I didn't think y'all were coming, so I just shot it myself."
What a shitty fucking deal.
I didn't think y'all were coming.
What did the guy say? Was he pissed at him? The other outfitter?
He's just like, "Well, it just happens."
It just happens?
Up there, there's a lot of independence. You're kind of on your own.
Who booked this trip for y'all?
I think I did.
Yeah, he did.
So
was
you done a
my
lot of
idea.
research on it?
It's a buddy of ours, Dad.
Well, we're not going to totally roast him, but it's supposed to be a well-known operation.
Now our 2 guides, they're
Pretty much
badasses.
from listening to what you said, though, there's a lot of disorganization at this facility.
It's
The sandwich deal still fucking kills me. I'm not gonna make you a
I'm telling you,
sandwich.
but it was like that was just one example that really stuck out. But it was just one after another. If you're not in this room, turn the lights off.
Oh, yeah, we got
These
electricity.
lights on.
Yeah.
Electricity is expensive. Everything came back to money.
Yeah.
and you tore up 3 fucking snow
Yeah.
machines.
But it was all his shit that wasn't serviced.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't take care of nothing.
Yeah.
Colton said, I'm done. I'm leaving tomorrow. I'm leaving early. I've had all I can take." So we get back. We take the bait one final day.
He had another place, right?
We've got the best place ever.
They hadn't killed a wolf in 3
And
years.
I said, "Look, if we're going, the owner is not going. These guides are the best 2 guides I've ever seen. They've given it their all. I will go with them and them only." So that Garrett said, "I've seen this. Y'all have a good day. I'm going to sit here and watch Westerns."
I stayed and packed. Got
blame
ready to
you.
head to the house.
Yeah, you done killed your
I
wolf.
done killed my wolf.
So the last day was the only good hunting day we had. We killed 3 wolverines, and we were on a pack of wolves right before it got dark, and just ran out of time.
So it was a good
So they
experience.
made
You'd
it
go
up.
back again,
Maybe not with them.
I won't go back with them.
but you would go do that deal again. Wolverine would be cool as shit.
It was. I got a really nice one.
Would it weigh? How big are
40
they?
was huge.
Mine, the biggest one they'd ever killed there. I think I went to say 44 pounds.
So they're twice as big as a bobcat.
The other guys, we killed 3 of them. The other ones weighed 20 something pounds.
Yeah, I've never seen one. How close did you get to it?
I was about 10 yards when I shot it.
No shit.
shit.
Was they hussing at you
Yeah,
and shit?
we chased it down and he finally quit.
Yeah, they're meaner than shit. It's a big badger.
Like my wolf, we killed it at 30 yards.
Was it coming at you?
No, you're chasing them.
You're on them until you kill the machine, then you shoot them.
Did they? Did you see the other 3 Wolverines too? Or the other 3 wolves?
No.
So they full of shit. Lying
They cut off to the right. No, they were there. They cut off.
Yeah, they cut up. They bust up. Then you just pick one out and you try to get it killed.
You know, I've got.
Because they killed, the one the local killed was the same pack.
Yeah.
Exact same. Like once you get on a pack, you stay on them until you kill them all.
Your sandwich shit though. Lewis and Larry used to go to Alaska all the time. They went on a fishing trip one time, and the guy made them a cheese sandwich for supper after they hadn't been feeding the whole day.
We had cheese sandwich and tomato soup the first
We did
day.
have that. That's day one.
And Lewis told the guy, the guy goes, "This is our first year in business, or anything you do?" He said, "You can let me cook the rest of the time we're here." So Lewis cooked the rest of the time, which Lewis is a good cook, and they had fish and stuff they were catching. So he said, we ate pretty good after that, but a cheese sandwich for a grown fucking man all day of one.
We had some baked beans out of the can and a link sausage. I think that was night one.
So you were hungry on this trip.
I mean, it's just.
I
It
lost
just
about 15
wasn't what
pounds.
you really expected.
For what it cost, I think we had higher expectations.
Well, when you watch those Alaska shows, you know, people, when they go to Alaska, think there's just going to be a wolf under every tree, and I'm sure it doesn't work.
No,
But
it does
goddamn,
not
y'all-
work that way. I can tell you that.
I wonder if the area you in just didn't have a lot of them, or if it was. I can't believe they didn't call them like with varmint.
Seemed like the
calls and
locals
shit.
didn't have a problem killing them. We did.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
I
it
should
would
have
have been a
got a
lot different
local.
also if they'd kind of told us what to expect.
Yeah.
Like they go up there and they kick your ass the first day. On those
Just see
snowmobiles.
what you can
they
do.
see just how hard you can ride. Like they're literally just messing with you. Just see what you can do and what you can't.
Did you have enough clothes?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you'd prepared for it being really super, super, super cold.
The only day it was the coldest was the last day.
But you also get on a snowmobile and you start sweating.
Oh, really?
It's
Just
that
because you're
hard.
using your body that much?
And riding through the woods, you have to like jerk the snowmobile around or
So
it
this
turns
ain't like,
over on you.
This ain't like riding on a groomed trail on a drinking
No.
trip up in northern Minnesota.
Oh, you're cutting all your trails.
Yeah, that would be a lot of work.
Yep.
And the
It's just
guides never wreck, and you get your ass
guy-
chucked
once or
out.
twice.
They wreck every now and then.
Right.
Nothing like us.
Nothing like y'all.
Y'all weren't in a tent though, at least.
No, I wasn't gonna be in a tent.
I had some buddies of mine that went
That
up
wasn't
there,
the option.
and they were on a tent trip, and they dropped them off, and they were caribou and moose hunting, and like the third day, 2 guys shot their caribou, and the other 2 didn't. And that morning they woke them up, and he's like, "Y'all gonna come?" I said, "No, we're gonna moose hunt tomorrow. We're just gonna sleep in today, right, Bob?" We killed ours, and he nudged Bob, and Bob was dead. Guy died in the middle of the night.
Wow.
And they made my buddy not get to shoot his moose, made him come back to America. Somebody had to go back with the body. Guy he never even met before,
No fuck.
Wow.
and had to go back.
Would have had
I mean,
topped our
would've-
trip out.
Yeah, that fit right in.
fit right in. But he said, "Boy, when you reach over and the guy's dead next to you and you nudge him," he said, "it's a whole different feeling of a nudge."
So what do you do once they get it? Like, are y'all going to get these things mounted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll tan them in Anchorage and then ship them to a taxidermist.
Oh, they will.
Yep.
Good luck on that.
Hopefully.
There's a bear picture in the other room, and Lewis Henderson shot a bear, and he was going to have it skinned out and bring it back to him. And he's like, "Oh no, we do that right here locally. We'll tan it
No,
for
ours
you."
are already in they're already in
They're
Anchorage.
Well,
I'm telling you, our guides were
right.
absolute top notch.
But and
They took care of it.
Lewis got his bear back, and they cut all the feet off and kept all the claws.
So like our 2 guides that we were with, I'd trust them about anything they say, but that outfitter,
He's just lying sack of shit.
Yes.
Huh?
he just doesn't.
Tell
give
them
you
about the
all
last day where we
details.
went. The house we went to.
Yeah, we went to somebody's house on the way out to shop, get souvenirs, and it's like a trapper couple, and they make all these fur hats, gloves, all kind of stuff.
And that's how they make a living.
Yep. As they go out
It
and
was
run
selling
trapping.
one of the
souvenirs.
coolest things I've ever seen.
Selling souvenirs.
Yep.
Like the guy off Mountain Man, that Tom guy. That
Yep.
what'd you buy? A bunch of cool
I
shit.
bought a hat, what else, and a couple pair of mittens. They were sold out, or we'd have bought all kind of stuff.
So
My
you
buddy
bought some
Michael-
big
It's
ass-
a bad time
My
to be
buddy
sold
Michael
out.
bought a pair of underwear. thongs.
Huh?
To bring home to his girlfriend at the time.
Was it a fur thong?
It was.
Oh God.
Fur thong and a fur
Keep
bra.
that sucker warm.
She said instead of Victoria's Secret, it's Annie's Secret.
So what was the? You bought you some mittens, heavy
bought some
duty
mittens.
Alaskan mittens.
Yeah.
They
And
all
you'll
wear.
never wear them some bitches unless you go there. Back.
Correct.
Probably. That hat you'll wear here like when it's super cold.
Look, one of them Russian looking hats.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So you wear that every day up there.
Yeah.
Or you freeze to death.
Because you don't take showers and covers up the smell.
Exactly. Holds it all in there tight.
I can't believe the one ply toilet paper. That's what gets me. It's like, here you go.
You fold it 4 times, he said.
After we had the big blow up. Yeah. You could, after we had the big blow up at dinner that one
He
night.
tore it off and showed us how to fold.
Yes.
Because like a square of toilet paper's a quarter the size
Yeah,
of this.
you can get 4 wipes out of it.
Around.
But they don't eat shit, so though they shit like a fucking rock out.
Not Americans
Just a-
coming up there though. We're on
Just a-
standard American
that's a
diet.
courtesy wipe up there.
It was just one thing after another. It's an experience.
That's
It was.
Alaska. I know a lot of people from Alaska, and a lot of them are really, really good people. But I only been to Alaska one time, and I spent 10 long fucking months there. It seemed like in 10 days. But it was end of the road. There were so many people there that had ran from everything, all their problems,
Yep.
and that was the end of the road, and they were stuck there.
Yep.
And they lived like fucking gypsies. It was either a really nice, beautiful home where someone spent and then wanted to be in Alaska, and they had a really nice cabin, or it was a freaking shanty.
Where we were was a big fishing community. So it's like where all your commercial salmon fishing goes on in the summer. It's what everybody there does.
So y'all were in Big Bear territory too then.
Yes.
That's a cool video. I wish you could play it on the screen.
You
Well,
can pull it up.
if you'll.
Barstool.
Barstool
go
got
to
it.
Barstool.
They even shared it.
Yeah, they did.
Was it the crash of the?
No,
No, it's a
snowmobile.
bear chasing the snowmobile. That was one of our
Go to their
guides.
Instagram.
While y'all were there?
Barstool Outdoors or just
Week
regular
after
Barstools?
after.
He sent it to all of us like before it got public.
So
Yes,
the
it's-
bears were still not hibernated when y'all were there?
This was the first one that woke up.
They said the second to
killed
have a
it.
warm day and a water drops, there's 1 or 2 that have to roam. Because the whole time they said if we see one, we could.
Yeah,
well,
they
I was
said we
going to
could
shoot
shoot it.
one and wasn't going to pay them a dime. Promise you that. If I
You're
could've
going
just-
to get your money out of
Yes,
a fucking
sir.
bear.
If I could have found one, it was dead.
Then it turned into you don't pay for the kill, you're paying for the experience. The kill is just a bonus.
Well, y'all fucking sound like y'all got a hell of experience.
No,
I think y'all owe them some
Y'all got-
money.
yeah.
We probably Garrett. Have you paid for your wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all cheated on it. Sounds like
Exactly. We got the one wolf for the year.
first
Beat
part
the
of March
quota.
probably is when they
No,
shared.
we
it.
didn't.
last-
No, sir, we didn't get the only wolf because the day we left, they got on the pack and killed 4.
Yeah, they killed a bunch.
The day we left, they killed the 4 we were chasing the day before.
The next group did?
yeah, like putting salt in a wound.
Did y'all cross the groups coming and going?
Yes,
Did y'all tell them good luck?
I did.
I didn't
There
mess
is
with it.
nothing worse than going on an
I
experience and say
said, "Good luck. Y'all get your toilet paper lesson yet?"
Have y'all got your toilet paper lesson yet? Is it Barstool or Barstool Outdoors?
Barstool, I'm looking. Damn, they post a lot.
Yeah, they do. I'm just now to the first part of March.
Oh, it was just the other day.
Oh,
It's on Barstool Sports,
okay. I'm on Barstool Outdoors.
March 23rd.
Okay. I'm going to Barstool Sports right now.
Oh, and there was Angel Reese was on there.
Yeah, Angel Reese is already on there.
I'm just glad that the
Good Lord,
guide
they
in this
post a lot.
video was not on my snowmobile because he probably would have got eaten as it would have blown up.
Correct. Holy hell.
I can't
That
believe
was
they
a day
chased the
two.
motherfucker.
Just
Oh, yeah, it's an awesome video.
I'm just now
Waiting
to,
on Andy.
I'm just now to April 1st. Scrolling. Jesus Christ.
It's crazy how much they post.
Well, and I, for some reason, Instagram's not working on this. It didn't last week either, so I'm on their Facebook. It's taking a while.
Do they post the same things to Bo?
Well, they post more to fucking Facebook.
Jeez.
Let me see if I can circumvent this. Look it up here and airdrop it.
send it to him.
I don't know.
The
how.
original.
When do you
Oh, yeah, I
leave?
can send you the original.
When do you leave
Andy.
to go spray in Iowa?
Andy, text me. and
I
I'll
will
send
leave
it
June
over.
the 20th.
And y'all are there for 6 weeks? Mm-hmm. Do y'all have to deal, when y'all spray, do you deal a lot with the bees?
You should be able to
Yeah.
airdrop it to the laptop.
I was probably one of the more protected bee states in the United States.
And what, like you can't spray early morning or late
All during the
evening?
day you can't. You can only spray early in the morning and late at night.
So the bees work during the day then. So what times do you have to stop for bees?
Here it is.
6 p.m. or you have to quit spraying after 8 a.m. or before 6. Can't spray them after 8 a.m. or before 6 p.m.
So I'm not saying you got a lot of downtime.
No, we just plan our day accordingly. They only have a little radius around.
Here it is.
That's him.
Yep.
That's our
him.
guide.
That's your guide. And
That's
they-
him.
That's Caden.
And he's just chasing them.
Yep.
Fuck that.
The audio's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like, listen, that guy shit on himself. He's got a whole lot of faith.
His fuel was not contaminated.
How did the fuel get contaminated?
Because they got shit from 1980.
Oh, so they're just reusing old
They
fuel?
shot that bear the next morning.
Oh, really?
13-year-old boy shot it.
That's a big bear, too. Well, I guess everything's big there. You gotta
There's
be. You're not gonna fucking make it. Holy
That's
shit.
the kid that killed it the next day.
Now, was it a local that killed it?
No, somebody that was there
the
on
next
one of
group.
them invisible wolf hunts.
Now, did they charge him to shoot the bear? Or did you say no?
Oh, I'm sure.
Well, I didn't know. That's why I said so.
Can't imagine the bill.
If a bear's chasing your fucking ass, you're going to shoot him for self-defense.
Yeah.
But they're going to charge
No,
you
they
for
went back the next day and killed the bear after that video.
When
They
is bear
filmed him
season up there?
all the time.
I
think.
can't believe that you're shooting bears in Alaska at this time of year. I would have figured they would hibernate till May, June.
But I think that was one of the first ones to wake up also.
It just surprises me. That's a big ass bear.
They said we might see a bear. They said it was a possibility.
They also said we might see a wolf.
I mean, they,
yeah, sold you a wolf hunt, and then you find out you shot one in 3 fucking years. How do you? I mean, can you imagine telling someone that? Well, you shot one of them in 3 years.
yeah, the
What the
outfitter
fuck you
acted
saw?
like it was our fault that we thought that.
Yeah. Said, oh man, you paid for a Alaskan experience
No, and the wolf hunt.
in wolf country.
In wolf country.
That motherfucker needs to get into Bigfoot selling, Bigfoot hunts.
I'm telling you, it was. And just like when you thought you'd seen it all on that trip, just wait, there's more.
One more.
I thought y'all probably went on one of the. First of all, I figured that they would have a way of calling the wolf in like you do coyote hunts here with varmint hunts. That kind
When
of
you're
surprises
covering-
me.
So, like the time we were there, I think we got there. My snowmobile had 3 miles on it. We left.
It's
it was
brand
like
new.
690.
Yeah, well, you rode 700. I had another day after you. I probably went 800 miles. Imagine trekking out from here to South Dakota on a snowmobile.
Yeah. How far did you go every day? You said 50 to 90
100
miles?
miles, yeah.
100 miles. So from here to Henrietta, Texas.
Yeah.
It's a long fucking ride.
Every day.
That's crazy.
Yep.
We did. I'm gonna ride to Lubbock today on the
And a lot of
snowmobile.
and a lot of it's like at 40 miles an hour
Ooh.
Yeah.
with goggles on, so you can't really.
What time did y'all
see
leave?
but what right here.
You'd
Yeah.
leave 30 minutes after sunrise and come back in the dark.
And I get you got all your clothes on like skiing
Yeah.
where you're just
So
kind
you're
of
just basically just.
yeah.
Layered.
I mean, you're not looking around and taking the.
And you got
sights in.
goggles on that have a machine on the side blowing air in because it's so cold they'll fog. I mean,
It's just fog
the
up.
second you breathe, they ice over on the outside.
Then that dies about 4 o'clock.
Then the real fun
Then
happens.
you just kind of pick you a hole there to look through.
Jesus.
I don't blame Colton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Colton was over it.
So is Colton gonna go back when y'all do this, or he's out?
Oh,
the
yeah.
first-
He'll go back.
Yeah.
Try it again.
Oh, yeah.
Like at the end of it, looking back, it was a cool
It's
experience.
a hell of a story.
It's a story.
Yeah.
But it wasn't what it was advertised as either.
Your daughters one day will tell you, they'll be telling their kids, go ask Pawpaw about when he went to Alaska and shot the wolves.
Now you know why I was so antsy about him telling the story.
That's great.
What
Yeah,
a
that's-
shit show.
Yeah, that's a hell of an experience. Next time somebody comes up here next year and they said that's not the experience, I thought, well, let me tell you somebody.
Just call Dustin.
Go to Dillingham, Alaska, and go fucking on a wolf hunt.
Yeah.
Have you ever hunted wolf?
And being in the
Jesus.
outfitter, us doing what outfitting we do, I was like, man, I just don't
Yeah.
think I would ever treat a customer like. I
Right.
mean, we were mind blown.
The sandwich deal is still my favorite of
But
all.
his deal, he knows you're not coming back, most
Right.
likely.
No,
So,
that's a
Yeah.
one,
It's a
one
one-
and done.
yeah. He's not in the hospitality business.
No,
No.
If you want a sandwich, I ain't gonna make it for you. I don't know what you want.
Yeah, he should get in
exactly.
there and make it yourself.
Yep.
Was his place clean though?
Yeah, it was clean. So it turns out we were in the basement. All the nice stuff was upstairs.
We got invited to dinner there twice.
You were like the hired help.
I mean, we were kind of down there in the quarters.
So what was so that you ate at his house?
I don't
Where
really
he did
know
dinner?
whose house it was.
We're not sure.
I'm not sure. We didn't break in somewhere.
Was the night was the meal nice that y'all had upstairs?
Yes. Upstairs,
How about the
they weren't
chicken?
bad. I mean, it's a little rare, but
A little rare
It
on
was
chicken.
bloody.
I grew up eating rare chicken, so
God almighty, I'd hate
Well,
to get the
one night we
shits out
put-
it was
there.
bloody.
We had rice instead of a piece of bone-in chicken on there, and I cut the first bite, and my rice turned red.
Oh, hell no. There's no way.
So I thought, well,
A little rare.
that
It's a
one
little
piece
rare.
of toilet paper, I don't know about it.
Yeah. Have some more of that frozen Snickers, please.
Oh fuck. We have a friend and he goes to Japan or China a lot for business, and he said the steak over there is well done and the chicken's medium rare.
Yeah,
So just get your mind right.
that raw chicken won't hurt you.
Garrett never bothered. He
My
ate
mom
it.
cooked
He ate
raw
it straight to
chicken
the
my whole
bone.
life.
Cook raw chicken my whole life.
It was never done.
You figure as cold as it is, maybe
Yeah.
maybe it's not going to have salmonella.
I didn't see many chickens running around either, so it's probably
It's really
It's
frozen.
fresh.
yeah.
It's fresh. You know,
Yeah.
they got it. It's
It
super
wasn't much
fresh.
of fresh.
The people, what were the people like up there? Just kind of all odd.
I didn't come across many people.
Not many
Y'all went out
locals.
more than I did.
No, we run across the locals on our crew. It seemed like.
What was the flight like
Oh, it was-
from Dillingham to Anchorage?
It was just normal. I mean, it was a big plane.
So
we were the only three there hunting.
Yeah.
Rest of them were
Everybody
locals.
there was working or
They'd been
getting
shopping.
groceries.
Y'all were lucky y'all flew Air Alaska, though. Me and Andy flew on WestJet, which is a spirit of fucking Canada, which means it's a shithole fucking airline. So you're a lot better off.
Alaska's not nice either.
No.
No, see, when I've flown Air Alaska, I've always had really good experiences. But I've
mean,
flown
it
from
was fine.
Dallas
Flight
to
attendants
Seattle.
were nice.
Yeah.
Food
Flight
was
attendants
decent.
friendly. One of our flight attendants wanted us to come hunting in downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. A lot of good hunting down
I
there.
had said, "Oh, we got guns," and she said, "You got them?
She said,
Do you
"You
have them
come
on you?" I said, "No, they're under the plane, honey." Oh, okay.
The best part's we all had to travel with our gun. They take it and throw it from.
Yes.
They throw it as far as they can.
Yeah. We'll bump that fucking
Yeah.
scope on that motherfucker.
Well, I
Yeah.
can't imagine like falling off of the
It knocked my
off of the snowball.
It knocked my scope off.
Yeah.
First day I got out to shoot a coyote, I went to take my power down, and I was like, "What the heck?" It was on 9 power, and we couldn't get adjusted. The whole entire scope had slid.
So did you shoot some coyotes while you were there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you got to shoot more stuff than just.
Well, I mean, but I wasn't going to get too excited about the coyote.
Right,
no,
you
you
got
shoot
that
shit
here.
of them tons here.
Yeah.
Kill a few a year.
Yeah.
Did you see some martins?
No, we saw
Ptarmigan.
ptarmigan.
Are they
Oh,
pretty
those are cool.
dumb?
Ptarmigan, they're like pigeons.
Right,
Solid white pigeons.
Yes, I've got one mounted in there.
They're everywhere.
Yes, I shot some when we were there, but it was during the. I was there in September where they were still in color.
They let Colton go shoot a few of those to calm down.
Give you something to eat too, besides raw chicken.
Oh, they didn't eat them. They just threw them in the back.
No
They
shit.
said they would clean them later, and it was
Never
they
done
were
it.
still there when we left.
Yeah, this thing's a fucking ice block by then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to those after a while.
We'll take y'all back on the next trip.
Jesus.
I would not be a very good sport there. I'd be like, I'll tell you what. After the first day, I said, I'll tell you what. I'll just take my chances. A wolf's going to come by this cabin right here.
I'll shoot the one that walks by the camp.
Yep.
You'd have to turn the lights off.
Yeah. I just can't. It's funny the way he talked to you guys.
I'd have left the fucking lights on the whole fucking time.
We did. I
My
took
God,
the
if you're
last
not in
day. I
here.
took about an hour-long shower.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back. This water's somebody else's problem.
So he told you were limited to 10 minutes.
No, the sign
Short.
said short. Just short.
Short.
I wonder what short is.
Well, it's up to interpretation.
Yeah.
Did he have his own bush plane and stuff?
Oh no, we had a 1983 Ford
F-350.
single cab. That seat was broke. Oh no,
That's what you went.
that's what I rode back to the airport in.
Was the Dillingham?
They were smart enough to get in with a guy, and he had a brand new pickup. We rode with the owner. He had one that we had to work on.
I don't know what he spends all his money on, but it is not in Dillingham.
Yeah. What was the Dillingham airport though? When you went to take your flight, was it nice or was it rough too?
No,
It's rough. It's about like Knox City International.
you come check your bags in, and you go back home and wait till you watch FlightAware when the plane lands, and everybody gets in their pickup, runs back up to the airport, and gets on the plane.
How far was the cabin from the airport?
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, so that wasn't bad then.
No, you're right there. There's only 20 miles you can drive in Dillingham.
So there's not a
You're out of road.
You're not like TSA pre-approved there. Everybody's pre-approved.
Everybody's pre-approved.
But you still got to line up and act like you go through it. They scan your bags, the whole deal.
What guns did y'all take?
I took a 22 Creedmoor,
Took one I bought off Facebook.
6.5 Creedmoor. But you're not shooting any distance. I mean,
Right, 10 yards and 30 yards.
yeah.
So,
I could see where you could, like you see for miles up there, you
Right.
just couldn't see anything.
yeah, that bear video,
Yeah.
like you can see everywhere.
But then you found the wolves in the trees.
Oh, really? And you
Yep.
run them out into the
Yep.
clearing?
Yep.
Yep.
That makes more sense.
If you see one.
Was there a
If you see
caribou where
one.
y'all were at? Or they
I
further
chased
east?
them the last day.
Caribou?
They knew we were mad, so they let us go see how close we could get to them. We nearly ran them over and acted stupid.
Our guides were cool. Like they realized that wasn't what it was advertised as. So
Right.
they kind of,
Let
Made
you
up.
do whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we were so sick of the outfitter at that point. None of us were willing to go with him. Mm-hmm. And he knew it. So he finally just sent us out with the guides. Y'all go do whatever.
Did one shot bring your wolf down?
2.
2? How about
hit
your
it.
Yeah,
Wolverine?
I heard them both.
Yeah.
Did he? Did the
One shot.
One shot.
Was the guide with you when he killed the wolf or the owner?
Oh, the guy.
Darwin wasn't with us that day, was he?
Shh, don't say his name.
Did y'all have to? Did y'all? Did they clean it for you? They
do all
did
that.
everything.
Yep. The guides do.
Did the locals take the meat from it?
I don't know what they did with it.
Because like mountain lion meat, a
We
lot
went
of
in-
Indians love.
We went in the skinning room one day, and it was all I could do to
Not
it
throw
was
it.
rough.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, it stunk.
What? Why didn't they want the locals to know it was a wolf? Because they would
They
get
will
on
go
it?
hunt it and they sell them for $1,000.
Oh,
So all your locals have nothing else to do there.
right.
So they all just hunt for fun.
So if you tell them you got a wolf, they're on
Yeah.
it the
Yeah.
next day.
They killed it in the zero visibility. We went over there and we sat at the edge of where we were trying to go
And
we
let them
sat there
kill it.
And then turned around and came home. And then went back the next day and realized they killed it.
They said, "Oh, we don't need to disturb them. We'll just let them be."
Yeah,
What are they eating? Because it don't sound
they
like
had just killed a moose.
Yep,
Okay.
we saw
There
the
was a
moose.
moose kill there. Is why we kept going back.
okay, and they was going back and eating that moose every day.
Yep. Or they had just killed it the first time we were there.
And if the pack was 4.
But as you were tracking them, you would see moose hide that they were
Blood.
ripping off of it. Blood, moose hide as we were tracking the wolves, so we knew we were close.
So y'all are eating cheese sandwiches with tomato soup, and they got fucking moose up there. Why ain't you having moose steaks? That's a
We
good
had
eating
moose
meat.
roast that the guides brought.
Yeah, the guides actually went to their house and brought us dinner one night because they felt sorry for us. And it was the best food we had the whole time we were there.
Moose is good to eat.
Yes,
It's
that moose
unbelievable.
roast was good.
Yeah. I've had moose steaks before, and I've had moose something else, and it's really good.
The outfitter wasn't giving you any moose.
Fuck no, he's giving you one piece of toilet paper.
Twix.
Now he would.
You
He
live
was-
off Twix.
He was pretty complimentary on Twix. He had
Yeah.
a whole pack of those.
Take them as you want.
Dude, give me a roll. I've got to take
Hey,
a Taco
he had some
Bell shit.
Cheez-Its that were from at least 2 years ago.
God.
It's awful.
Cheez-Its get real bad after they've sat out in Alaska for 2 years.
I can
I'm
only
betting
imagine.
you when you go back to do this and you're not going to go somewhere else, I bet y'all take some food with you.
Maybe. Or I'll ask a few more questions next time.
We won't just be showing up.
Yeah. It's kind of a learning experience.
And
You go
Dustin
see
booked
what
it,
you
right?
like. He did.
And that I feel sorry for Dustin because you're always the one that catches shit. If you book something and it's not to everybody's standards, it's like,
Everybody went and met him at the ESC. Everybody had their chance to ask questions, and all we were worried about
We
is what
knew that-
clothes we were going to wear.
Yeah.
We never thought about the food.
Yeah, that wasn't
you just take for granted. You feed your clients well. I feed my clients well, so you expect you're going to eat
You're
well.
right. That's
Expect it.
yes.
Me and Andy went on 2 guided trips last year, and both places the food was outstanding.
Oh, both places went above and beyond.
Very,
for
very,
us.
very good. My favorite meal I had was when the second place we went to, they had we caught a bunch of what did we catch? Walleye in the St. Lawrence River, and for lunch that day he prepared fish for us. Oof,
That was one of our
really
big
good.
complaints. Like when we got there. So if you're not going to provide any of that, at least tell us so we could stop at the convenience store and
Right.
get some Cokes and Diet Cokes. Well, I don't carry Diet Cokes because other people drink Cokes.
I don't see the Cokes either.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, where are them fuckers at? Hey, let me tell you a story about a family member of mine. He told me this week, and I thought it's funny. His wife drinks Coca-Colas, so he buys Pepsi now because she drinks all his Cokes.
Drink all the Coke. He'd stock the fridge, come back, all the Cokes are gone. So he's like, fuck it. I'm just going to switch to Pepsi.
And so he drinks Pepsi because she won't.
She won't touch Pepsi.
jeez.
So I kind of understand then. So I just can't imagine with the clients like that. And I'm assuming that's probably a $5,000 to $10,000 hunt.
On the upside of that,
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. You'd expect better than that.
Yeah.
I mean, to give someone, if he would have given y'all a roll of toilet paper and he would have fed y'all good, you might have went back. If you would have had good
Because
food,
where it's at, it's a cool part of the world.
yeah, you might go back if he fed you good and took care of you on that deal. Because it's hunting and hunting happens. But for the amount of money he's charging, he should have provided the essentials like that.
And had the snowmobiles.
Right. And,
Yeah.
and so what he did was he cost himself lifetime customers.
Yes.
Well, and I mean,
and
maybe
he cried. I mean, he cried. Oh no! Y'all are going to go back and tell everybody. You had a chance for me to go tell everybody it was really, really good too.
Right.
Yeah. And the circles of people that you hunt and stuff, you would have sold a couple of groups a year, would have went up there and did that.
What blew our mind is he told the guides before we got there, hey,
We were the most
these guys
important.
coming, let's do a good job. Let's really get them on some wolves and go kill them. The guy's like, how do you want us to go? You want us to create wolves?
We hadn't killed anything in 3
Thing
years.
is we got to know them well enough. They told us all that. They're
Yeah.
like,
What is the thing? What is the main attraction there to hunt then?
The locals
Bears.
are killing them out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The bear hunting is
bear
where it's
hunting's
at.
big there.
And that's his big money deal.
Yes.
then.
Yep.
And he does that later in the spring.
And he's 100% because, I mean, I could be 100% guiding there.
There's that many bears there,
There's bears everywhere.
and that's his money deal. So this is just a side job, but he's not taking care of business. then.
Correct. That's what we saw. That was our
It
take
was an
home.
opportunity for him to get 40,000.
That's what a bear hunt. We'd all went back and shot a bear.
Right.
My thing is the guy's like, listen, you're going to be able to shoot wolverines. You can, shoot coyotes.
He told us
hopefully
we would kill a
a
couple
wolf.
wolves each.
Wow, he's an overseller.
We were already ready to mount them fighting.
Yeah, we had planned. We were planning on killing us 2 or 3 and coming on back to the house.
I bet when you told them guys, yeah, we're going to shoot 2 bears or 2 wolves apiece. Yeah, fuck you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stopping off at the Anchorage
They
Zoo.
didn't tell us day 1, but about day 3, they're like, that ain't happening.
Guys, it's not going to happen.
That's got to be tough for them
I
as a
noticed,
guide.
so my guide is on there driving my snowmobile, and I shot my wolf the first time and hit him, and he could tell it was hit, and he lost it. And I was like, damn, he's really excited for that to happen very often.
Yeah, that's
I heard him
Turns out-
screaming and hollering from a mile away
Turns out that doesn't happen very often.
while I was sitting on my dead
but
snowmobile.
then after you left, they shot some more wolves with the new group.
They did.
So the new group of guys are going to be happy. They're going to take their one piece of toilet paper and go home.
Yeah. If we'd have shot a wolf, it wouldn't matter if we gave us 0 toilet paper. I was there to hunt.
Right. You want to kill a wolf.
I feel bad when my turkey hunters have to walk too far. Like when we, not getting on turkeys and we got to walk.
No, you should take them out and run a marathon.
Right,
the first
yeah,
day,
exactly.
Just to see if they can or
Listen,
not.
boys, keep up. For
Yeah.
fuck's sake. Don't be falling back there.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
So-
it's just amazing, just stuff. Why did you, I told you to drive right here, not right there.
Walk and,
Between and right there and right here was about that far difference.
Right. Yeah.
walk and stalk hunt is what y'all were, except it was a ride and stalk,
Yeah.
basically.
Yep.
And they just ride there in circles, knowing that hell well they're not going to see shit usually.
Pretty much. The last day with the outfitter that me and Dustin had, we rode literally in circles. We climbed a mountain that nothing lived on. There wasn't even trees up there. I don't know what we were looking for up there, but I guess just to see if
Lost
we could.
gold.
And then you come down, you can't hit the brakes, so you just got to haul ass down.
Yeah, you don't hit the brakes coming downhill.
If you do, you lock them up.
Oh, shit. Where's the nearest hospital? Like, say you wrap
We didn't worry about that.
Say you really wreck.
I don't know. We didn't go over that.
I went to school with the girl.
We didn't have the money.
We didn't
for
worry
that.
about the safe.
that they were in Colorado or something riding snowmobiles and there was a big rock fucking covered in snow, and they hit that son of a bitch, fucking broke her arm and her son's leg and shit. I mean, bad wreck.
Yeah.
And hit a fucking, but they were
What we hit
at
most
Vail
of
or Aspen, so they hit,
was going across the lakes. As the water was freezing, it would be in the middle of a white
push a
cap,
wave.
and it freezes like this.
Right.
When you hit it, it's
that's rough.
tough.
Solid.
So the lakes don't freeze on a nice calm day. They freeze when it's blowing.
Right.
So they're horribly rough.
Fuck, I didn't even think about that. And then the snow's probably too tall. You don't even see the
Yeah.
white
It's
cap.
8 foot.
The snow
all there.
was 8 foot.
Oh,
deep.
yes.
God almighty.
It's crazy.
Did you use snowshoes?
Nah. Try to stay out of walking situations.
No shit, I would too.
Other than when you fell.
Yeah, then you just do whatever you can. You can't be better off rolling back.
What a
And they-
fucking experience.
Then
I'm
the
telling
guy's
you.
like, well, I thought you were hurt. You're taking a long time to get out. I was like, I was trying.
Fucking 8 foot of snow. What are you wanting from
the
me?
guy sounds like a real asshole. He really
Yeah.
does. I mean, there's nothing about him
Yeah.
that seems like he didn't give 2 shits
No,
about you.
He was grumpy.
Yeah, he needs to take some fucking time off. Go
He
to
does.
Tahiti.
Probably call it quits is what he needs to do.
And I feel sorry for the guys because he puts them in an
He
impossible
does.
situation.
He did. They were constantly between a rock and a hard place.
Were they local guys?
Yes.
So they live there.
Yep.
So all the locals are shooting them and selling them things.
Yes.
Is it against
And
the
they
law?
all talk to each other.
Is it against the law to buy them?
Oh no, we could bought them.
Yeah, you can buy them. They're selling to whoever the highest bid is. They just want to go kill it so they can sell it because that's a lot of money there.
So their wolf numbers are going way down where they're at.
Yes.
They need to take them some bitch to Colorado and get rid of all them wolves there too.
Yep.
I don't understand why anybody wants to reintroduce a wolf. I really don't.
That's what I can't imagine. They'd kill a lot of stuff.
They're so terrible.
Of course, up
to
there,
shoot.
there's moose everywhere.
Yeah,
There's-
that's like whitetail deer here.
Yes. I'd say it's pretty equal.
And they're dangerous as shit too. Were you not worried about one of them fuckers getting you on the damn? Did y'all get close to any of them?
To what?
Moose.
No, they were headed the other way.
No,
from
they
us.
ain't studying us.
Them things are dangerous. More people die in Alaska from moose than bear.
We were itching to shoot something.
So y'all could have shot a moose too?
If it was coming after you, I figured you could.
Well, yeah.
The locals can.
Oh, that's the most screwed. That's that.
The
Locals do whatever
can
they
pretty
want.
much do whatever they want.
I looked up the other day because I was watching that Alaska show where they're goose hunting in like March or April or May or whatever,
Right.
shooting speckle bellies. I thought, I'm curious when their season goes from August 1st to July 28th or some shit. I mean, there's like 2 days they can't shoot.
Wow.
Did y'all see the? I'm trying to find the video. The turkey hunter called up a mountain lion in like Florida or something, or a panther,
No.
like from me to Dustin, and that thing's just like looking at him, and you can hear the guy. I'll see if I can find the video.
Freaking out.
It's a fucking bad situation.
Honey, bring me a couple of rolls of toilet paper right now.
Multiple squares.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what I would have done because I don't know if that bird shot's gonna do
It's
anything.
close
to
enough,
him.
it will.
Oh yeah, a cat's not real.
Yeah.
They're not very hardy animals.
You think so?
No, I know so. They're very.
Damn, that's wild.
You don't want to move very fast.
And I don't know how big their cats get there.
That's big
This
enough.
bitch is fat.
I'd have brought home a mountain lion that
A
day.
mountain lion.
Yeah, I don't know why he didn't shoot it.
I'd be more afraid of just that bird shot pissing them off.
Yeah.
No, you'd kill him.
Think so?
At that close?
Easy. They're not real hardy. You'd kill him pretty heartbeat. You know,
That would be all that was running through my mind. Like if I shoot him and it just pisses him off, I'm fucked.
what do you think? I wonder, Florida. That's a fat ass mountain lion.
It is.
I don't.
out the
I don't
zoo.
buying that shit. I don't
What?
think that's a real. That thing's too. Look at the fat on that fucker.
What do you not buy about it? He
Look
lives in
how
Florida.
I think he's fucking hunting in a zoo or something. Look at that. That's a fat ass mountain lion.
You don't think they get fat in Florida?
There's
there's
not very
food
many-
everywhere.
Do you think that damn thing's not in captivity? Look how fat this fucker is.
I don't know.
That's
a big cat.
That's a big ass mountain lion right there, fat wise. Most of them some bitches are skinny and thin.
Well,
Fucker's eating a lot of alligators.
I don't want. Okay, maybe it wasn't a turkey hunter. I don't know. Maybe he is a pen raised fucking cougar. I don't know.
It doesn't look like that's just a wild mountain lion that's in wild. It looks like it's somebody is in a.
Seems pretty wild to me.
He looks awful fucking heavy.
I get nervous whenever I call in coyotes on accident. Not on accident, but they
Why?
just come.
Ain't gonna hurt you.
Jeff, they travel in packs.
Coyote ain't gonna hurt your ass at all. What's the most on the helicopter hog hunting? Y'all shot coyotes. What's the most coyotes you ever seen together at a time?
6 or 7.
Yeah.
See there?
Yeah.
That'll take a grown man down.
No shit.
How many coyotes you think take you down? One get your Achilles.
Well,
one
7 of
get
them
your neck.
fuckers coming at me would sure get your attention.
They
I mean,
would.
I don't think they're gonna bother you none.
I think it'd take a bunch.
Are y'all
Yeah.
seeing the same amount of coyotes or more coyotes than when y'all first
Probably
started?
about the same.
But pigs,
About
way
the
down.
same.
They're the same still too.
Because
They start hurting this time of year, so we're on our last 2 weeks of hunting. So
Getting harder now.
where we hunt all the time, there's not a lot. So we will rest the next 8 months, 6 months, and then they'll be right back.
Because turkey numbers are down all over
Yeah.
southern part of the country, and a lot of people are pointing at like coyotes and stuff like that. So I didn't know if y'all were seeing like an abundance of coyotes where y'all are flying, or
Not any more than usual.
really,
That's what
I don't-
Dad's turkey numbers are way down.
really.
Way down.
gotta be
Everybody's
something.
is.
I don't know-
It's
I don't know what it
man-made. Has to be a man-made issue.
It'd be interesting to look back. I
Yeah.
don't know. I think we've killed 12 or 1,300 since January.
Coyotes,
Is that a normal year? Then?
I don't know. I'd be anxious to look back and see what we did last year.
right? I just can't. Nobody can really figure out what's going on with turkeys. They don't. I mean, everybody kind of they point at predators, they point at drought conditions, and I don't know.
And we hunted
I
it.
don't know either.
We hunted the other day and killed 250 pigs and killed 70 coyotes. So I guess it is a lot.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of coyotes.
It's a
But-
lot of coyotes.
They just bounce right back.
Yep.
Somebody was it Wyman that was telling us that would coyotes can tell when there's like a
Yeah,
they'll breed more whenever they see like an imbalance.
Yeah, if their numbers are real high and there's not a lot of food, they don't have 1 or 2 pups. But when it's down, they'll have 7, 8, 9 of them.
Yeah, I can see that.
They've just
Probably,
kind
their,
of
probably their health level affects that.
right.
And they're a smart animal too.
Yeah, they are.
A lot smart. What's the weirdest thing you've seen flying before we get out of here?
Dead person. unannounced, unknown.
No shit.
I was flying from here to Iowa and found one in the middle of a field in Kansas.
Oh,
Huh?
wow.
What? The, no shit.
Yeah.
How high up were you flying?
Oh, 300 or 400 feet.
And you just looked at the dead fucking guy.
I
down there.
did.
And you just landed and checked on him?
Oh, no. I called 911 before I landed. He had a four-wheeler wreck, broke his neck.
Oh,
I was laying there dead.
And the four-wheeler's right there.
Yeah.
So you knew what
I
was
saw
going
the
on.
wheels upside down, so that's why I was like, got my attention. Then I eased over there, dialed 911, and said, "Where you at?" I said, "I have no idea. I'm flying to Iowa. I really, you'll have to ping my phone," and they couldn't get a ping, so I flew to the town. Obviously just left him there, flew to the town and read the water tower.
How
You
long
did a
had
lot
he
of
been
good
missing?
things, though.
How long you been missing? About 12 hours.
Oh,
Did
Just
you
got out of jail,
Were you the
hasn't
He just got out of prison and was spent the night fishing and getting drunk. Was on his way home and rolled his four-wheeler.
Did you? Was you the first one to touch him, or did you wait till they
No,
got
they
there?
asked me to make sure he was dead. So that's why I had to stay there.
Oof. That's an uneasy feeling touching a dead guy, though.
It was more uneasy. We found a guy, one of the more fun ones. We found a guy 3 months ago in Benjamin that robbed a house and police were chasing him.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was-
that's a good deal. We was at a basketball game that day,
Yeah, we were.
and you took out, and I was like, "Fuck, something's going on."
Yeah.
Because your mom left after you did, and that scared me because I thought something maybe happened to somebody in your family.
Right.
And then I called Eddie. I go, "What the hell's going on?" And he told me, and I was like, "Okay, good deal." Because I said, I saw Dustin run out of here real quick. But when Lori got up and left too, I thought, "Uh-oh, this is something really."
She probably left because Dad was screaming at the refs.
I didn't hear him.
that was at night, wasn't it?
No,
No,
it
it's
was
middle
right
of the
at
During
day.
the day.
Yeah, at the you were at the game.
Yeah, I remember it. I just thought it was like I
It
thought
was
it was
during
like
Dylan's
evening.
game, and then Reese had a game after that.
I thought it was like evening time when y'all found him or something.
No, we found him 20 minutes after I took off.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. He had gotten out of what was it? What was the details of it? He gotten out of prison?
No,
No, just robbing.
this robbing,
robbing
yeah,
people?
brought a U-Haul down here to make a haul.
And there he
Was
was.
drilling the safe and somebody walked in on him.
Can you fly at night?
I don't like it, but you can.
But you have the is it VFR whatever?
no,
it is?
there's no certification for flying at night. It's just you need some ground reference. There's not a lot of lights around here. That's why I don't like doing it.
I wouldn't want to either.
It's like flying blindfolded.
It's like tornado chasing at night. That's a big no on my part. I did not like that shit at all. It's like there's gonna be a good tornado outbreak after dark. Well, fucking, I ain't gonna be there.
Can't see it.
No,
Yeah,
it's bad. It's
exactly.
bad.
Why
All
would
you
you
see
go?
is the lightning and stuff.
Kind of like going to see an eclipse.
that's like-
Just going to see lights go off.
Same thing.
It's the exact
We'll have
same
a story
thing.
about that next week. Yeah, tornado chasing at nighttime because you're looking for fucking power flashes and shit.
Yeah.
And it's not like really. What are you going to do at dark if you're sitting dark and you see this black? Because I've been in big cities where you can see it's just like a black wedge, and you're like, that's got to be a fucking tornado. And then all of a sudden, lightning's and shit, and it's like 100 yards away. You're like, oh yeah, it's definitely a tornado. We fucked that all up.
Boy, you had a flop of a day yesterday.
Boy, it was a big time bust. That really everybody was confused by that. Something just did not fire up like it was supposed to.
I've only seen one tornado since I've been in Texas, and that was the one 2 months ago.
You need to go with Jeff.
Sometimes I don't see them. If you want to go, we'll go.
I don't. I'm good. I just doesn't interest me.
Kind of hurts my feelings.
Because I went
I'd
one day
feed
with
you
him,
and I'd get you
I went
toilet
with him
paper.
one day, we haul ass to Rotan or something, and we're just about to start, and then something happens, and then we jump in the car. We haul ass to Throckmorton, and that's just about to start.
That's why it's called chasing.
I mean, it's just. It's
Then we
a
went to
series.
Graham.
It's a series of almost.
There's a lot of that.
Well, like
in our
Wolf
tradition.
Alaska. Not near as many wrecks.
If I chase 10 days this year, I'm not going to go unless it's a really good day, unless it's local. So if I go on 10 really good chase days, I expect to see tornadoes 5 out of 10.
I'd be
On
good within about like a 30-mile radius.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah.
no
When we
fun.
run down to
Exactly.
Dallas.
No, that's no fun.
I don't want to go to Kansas
Yeah.
and then come back
Yeah,
at
that's
2 a.m.
but it's on good chase days. But on days it's not like a moderate or good. I would have been really disappointed yesterday. I had to do a 4-H presentation.
Yeah, you
and
were
they
all.
canceled it.
You were all.
I was
upset you
all
weren't going.
yeah. I wasn't getting to go yesterday, so I was like, I'm all in on this shit because I would have been at Oklahoma City at 4:00 in the afternoon waiting, and I'd have been awful disappointed.
But now hold on. Here's his day. Whenever it's a chase day, he leaves here about 10 o'clock. He'll go to the casino for
Yeah.
3 or 4
Yeah.
hours.
We got back
We
trip
got to
on
wait
it.
for things to fire up. You know, things aren't going to fire up till 3 or 4.
That was fire up right around Randolette.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of good tornado chase days there.
Somehow, Randalette's a hot spot. That's like where all the big chasers
Actually,
start their day.
yesterday I'd have went all the way to Oklahoma City. Is where I'd have started, and I'd have been fucked the whole time because it was not a. It would have been a total bust day.
You wouldn't have been. You should have been at the casino.
Well, I did go to the casino,
Oh,
so
Went ahead anyway.
yeah. The worst day ever was we had an extreme day about 5 years ago, and we canceled. We left school early here and everything. And it was going to be a really big day. Everybody was in Oklahoma. Well, we got out of here and a little cell popped up down around Spur. And I was like, we're going to get on that son of a bitch because it's going to go right into, and they're only going like 30 miles an hour. Fucking Dickens, we got us a barbecue sandwich at Dickens ready to go and roll. And what happens? First storm comes up, tornado storm right there. Chase that son of a bitch all the way into Oklahoma. Wasn't a tornado nowhere else. The whole state. That's the only one, and we saw it for like 3 minutes. Remember, you went with us.
I went with you. We didn't saw
the kangaroo ladies.
Same thing we saw on the wolf hunt.
Yeah, and the kangaroo.
You should start guiding wolf hunt.
Yeah,
It amazes me how many people are around all that.
oh, there's
Yeah.
a bunch in a big day.
Massive.
On a big day. Was you there, the lady, when I told the ladies we was watching kangaroos?
I don't remember. We parked somewhere and sat there for about 2 hours.
Yeah,
and
waited.
Drove home.
There's a lot of waiting going on. We were one day
It
somewhere.
wasn't even a casino.
You got to go to Randolph.
And a lady drove by. No, we were out west somewhere, and these ladies drive by in this Suburban. I'm sitting up on this hill. We're watching, got binoculars and stuff. There's a storm way off, and it's coming. We're in the right spot to be, we think. These ladies drive by, and we're sitting there watching. I wave at them, and they go by again. They come back a third time, and the lady rolled down the window. She goes, can I ask if y'all need some help or what you're doing? I said, oh, we're watching the kangaroos. She goes, huh? I said, yeah, these wild kangaroos are here. We're just watching. We're filming a documentary on them and stuff. She's like, are you serious? She goes, I've lived here my whole life. I didn't know we had kangaroos.
Never
I said, oh,
seen
yes, ma'am. They're right there. And she's like,
Probably
oh, my
still
God.
looking for 'em.
And them ladies are like, where are they at? And they got their kids looking. I said, man, we're just jacking with you. There's no kangaroos. We're waiting for a storm. I didn't know there was kangaroos here.
She's going to start selling kangaroo hunts.
Yeah.
Kangaroo outfitter.
Evidently, there's a market for it.
Me and Garrett would probably take the first hunt.
We're going to start selling wolf hunts in West Texas.
So, Safari Club, y'all go whatever. Is the Dallas
That
Safari
is
Club
where we
show
booked this hunt too, by the way.
Yeah, that's why I knew that when he said that. Is the Safari Club show actually the Dallas Safari Club show going to be in Georgia?
It is.
Atlanta.
Officially.
Now, Trophy Hunters is doing something with them too. Where are they going to have theirs at?
They're not doing it with anybody. They moved in the same hall that DSC told everybody was closing down for demolition for rebuilding, and they're putting a show on this exact same date that DSC is doing it in Atlanta.
Oh,
So Trophy Hunters is going to throw one of their flop shows.
I don't know. It ain't gonna be a flop.
It's going to be a good one then?
We got a booth.
I think so, yeah.
Because Trophy Hunters, I'm not knocking
Their
it.
season
It's-
opportunity.
It's their opportunity
and
to
they're
show.
smart
Yes,
for that.
they are.
Because their other shows have fizzled because
Yes.
it's turned into a fucking body
Rubber gun,
lotion
yeah.
and shit
Yeah.
like that. So a lot of people are going to go to the Safari Club Dallas then?
Yep.
And that's in the middle of January, right?
Like so many that we did all the paperwork trying to figure out where our booth are at, and they're like, we have so many, we don't know what we're gonna do right now.
There's a lot of people coming to Dallas Safari Club.
They do. That's
lot
why I
of
was
money.
shocked. So why was Dallas Safari Club moving their show to Atlanta then?
Nobody knows
Something to do with money somewhere.
Why didn't they just go to Will Rogers in Fort Worth and put it there?
what
then?
everybody asks, or go to Houston, or go somewhere in
Texas.
in this area.
Yep.
They could have
I
went
don't
to up
Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin. There's somewhere
Oh,
to
yeah.
go,
Yeah. Didn't make much sense,
but
but
to go to Atlanta.
So we're going to exhibit at both shows. 'Cause we hate not to. If DSC has got you so wrapped up, if you don't go, you'll lose your spot, or you'll lose your seniority, or you'll lose this. So they know that most people are going to go, but as of right now, they don't have many signed up for Atlanta.
I don't doubt it.
I don't know anybody wants to go to Atlanta anyways.
yeah.
Taking
Don't
your
really
booth
know.
down will be easy when you're done. Just walk off; they'll steal it in 10 minutes.
I got in trouble a couple weeks ago for making fun of Atlanta, so I'm glad it's going to be on you, not me. This
It's
time.
me. That's what everybody said. When you're done, just walk off, and your
walk
booth
off
will
and-
disappear.
There's an exhibitor we talked to at Dallas. He said, I live 30 miles from Atlanta and I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
It's just not my cup of tea. But these hunting shows, that's hard to believe because good for trophy hunters because they've ran into a tough deal because
Yep.
nobody goes anymore.
You're
I mean,
right.
we did their show for 25, 26, 27 years.
The internet hit Texas Trophy Hunters hard.
Yes.
Big time. And they got away. And I told them a long time ago, and they're not going to listen to me anyways, but I told the lady that was doing it, she's like, what's it going to take to get you here? I said, well, and they gave me a free booth one year. I said, what you need to do is find 20 outfitters that are in Texas, Oklahoma, Texas, that are within driving range of here. Give them a freaking booth because they're going to have their family come with them and they're going to have their clients come to see them and visit with them and stuff. I said, most of us now sell our hunts way before that time of year anyways.
We go to visit.
But the people will come visit. But I said, other people come in here and they see all these freaking outfitters and then they're going to want to go. It's a hunting show. But when you walk through and it's cleaning shit and this
Rubber
and
band
that,
guns and
yeah,
T-shirts.
nobody's going to pay 10 or 15 bucks to get in to see that shit. But you'd be better off to give some outfitters some booths and get them in the door.
Well, and then parking at the Omni was a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, that was a nightmare downtown.
I mean, people were parking at Will Rogers like the first year and taking the shuttle over, and I mean, there's nowhere to park downtown.
I liked it because the last couple of years we stayed at the Omni across the street. valet park. We park. We don't ever have to leave that area.
Right.
You
It's good
can-
for us, but not for the person walking around.
Do you remember back in the old days when Dwayne would bring you on, y'all'd come to the trophy
do.
hunters, and there was places to park, and it got big and it was busy, but nobody had any. Your dad would go and buy deer blinds, all kinds of shit, because you couldn't buy all that shit now. The internet has just changed that. If
So
you
are y'all going to exhibit at the Trophy Hunter show, this new one?
no,
You're not?
no, with January we're busy. We're not doing any shows ever again, anyways. We don't have to. We sell all our shit out anyways. It's a waste of time.
I know Boss. They come to DS.
Yeah, we like going with Boss. Me and Andy will go to Boss to all the stuff they go to. I like going and I like visiting with people. So I've really like Bass Classic. We had a good time at Bass Classic. I don't know a fucking thing about bass fishing.
I bet that's a cool show to see.
It's really fishing people are really.
What were they
consumed.
selling in that booth behind us? Those baits?
Oh, they had baits that were $400 a piece.
Better not
But-
throw it off a tree.
A bass bait.
People were running to this booth. Evidently, they got like different painters that'll paint whatever on it. So each day they had like different persons started out, and it was like right behind our booth. People were sprinting past our booth as soon as the gates opened to get in line for this. And they said they'd sell for $300 to $400. Some people would use them, some people would collect them, but you could flip them online for $1,200 that night.
Jeez. It's
I
crazy.
didn't know that there was that kind of money in fucking fishing
We'd have
lures.
been buying them some bitches if we'd known that.
I've been
I
over
didn't
making
say-
early
I
deal.
thought $400 was a lot of fucking money for a damn fishing bait that I'm going to get snagged up and lose on. Gosh damn it, boy.
Going in after that
Yeah.
one. But yeah, $1,200 online. They'd flip them that night.
Jeez. That's
I
crazy.
didn't realize there was that kind of dough in it.
But the bass fishing, when we went 2 years ago and then this year, it's a very unique
Right.
group of people that are big. It reminds me of NASCAR fans.
Yeah.
You know, they wear their jerseys with all their shit all over them everywhere you see. But the kids that are on these high school bass fishing teams now,
Yeah.
they'd come in with their jerseys. That's a big bass fishing's a big thing now.
It is. My brother's big into it.
I don't mind fishing. I just not my cup of tea. But boy, there's a lot of people that like it. But no, we're not going to do any of them shows. But I'm glad for the Trophy Hunters deal. Those are good people. It's been
It'd be
turned
nice
over.
to see it come back what it used to be. Texas
Yeah.
Trophy Hunters should be a huge organization.
Yep. I think their biggest problem is they don't have enough outfitters that go there. I think they'd be better off to consolidate all three of their shows and maybe go to one place and bounce every 3 years to somewhere else, or to try some different venues of some things. But they charge way too much for a booth for the people that you get coming through the doors.
Or to do a tour. Go to Houston one year. Go to Austin. And
Yeah.
next go to
And I used to
Dallas.
go all three of them in 1 year. I'd go 3 weekends in a row. I'd be at hunting shows.
Right.
But we sold a lot of business there, and it was really a good thing.
Yep.
And they've just got away from that. And it's so good for them on the Dallas Fort Worth. I did see where they had teamed up, but I did not realize they didn't team up with Dallas. They're just doing their own show then.
Yep.
But
They're
it's
doing it
caught
where
something.
theirs
It's not
was.
called Trophy Hunters, is it?
Yeah.
I think so,
Is it
yes.
Hunters Extravaganza? Or
No,
is
they're
it,
not calling it
something
that.
else.
is it like Safari something or another? I
I
thought.
don't know. Let's look.
Oh, now you got Garrett running the internet for you.
Good deal. What do y'all have a booth? Will you take your helicopter inside? That's a pain in the ass.
We're going to do
fuel.
a tiny booth at Atlanta because we got to travel so far, and then we'll use our same booth we usually use at DSC at Trophy Hunters.
But you don't take it. You took a helicopter in one
We
time.
used to. It's just not. We're kind of like you. We have our hunt sold before we go. We're going to visit and see customers
Yeah.
that we've taken, and
Yeah.
It's a meet and greet deal. It's just a visiting and have a good time.
Well, and then you're the last one out if you got that fucking helicopter.
Yes.
Everybody else has to be out of there before you can get in and
Yep.
get it.
I'm always at a hunting show. I want to be that first motherfucker out the door. Like back on the day of the Trophy Hunters, we had our booth where it was on wheels and
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That show was over at 5:00. At 5:01, we were fucking on the road.
Yeah.
One time I left San Antonio at 2:30 on a Sunday. I was like, hell, that's a record beating, boy. We're gonna be home before the show
what are they
closes.
calling it? They're not saying yet.
I can't find it.
I think it was like it was something safari, maybe Texas Trophy Hunter Safari Show or something. And so a lot of the big wigs that are used to go to Dallas Safari Club are going there. Do you know? A lot of the other outfitters.
They just announced it. It hasn't been announced.
We
long.
signed up the day they announced it.
Yeah, I saw that like 3 weeks ago or
Yes.
something.
I think they just came out with it.
That's when I saw that and I was like, well, I'll be dang. I'm just kind
But
of
see,
surprised.
Dallas Safari Club was telling everybody they were tearing down the K. Bailey Hutchison. and
That was their
rebuilding
reason
it.
for
That's
leaving.
why they're moving. Be back in 5 years. Yada yada. Well, I think Trophy Hunters.
They took a 5-year hiatus.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, they're fucked.
Guaranteed
They're
5
screwed
years.
themselves in.
Yep.
It says Texas Trophy Hunters Association, and Safari Club. It's that one right there. January 10th through the 12th.
Wow.
Safari Club International,
Oh, yeah.
which Dallas Safari Club is
Now that-
different than
Safari Club International. They may actually pull that off.
yeah, because there'll be a bunch of people come in for that. but they teamed up with someone
I
else.
didn't
Is what
realize
that
that.
is.
Yes.
Yeah,
SCI.
SCI.
That's why the booths are so expensive.
Yep. That makes sense.
I wonder
That'll
if
be a big-
SCI
that'll
is
be a
not-
big show.
I wonder if SCI is not going to Reno now.
SCI has always wanted to be Dallas Safari Club.
Oh,
Dallas Safari
Now
Club,
they're-
they screwed up.
Yep, they did.
I'll bet you next year they got a show somewhere else in Dallas area.
They're still calling it the extravaganza.
Yep.
yeah, with Outdoors Extravaganza.
That's interesting. All right, well, you guys, I know y'all got lunch to do and stuff. You got to go buy all your people lunch today.
We got shepherd's pie on the menu today.
Really?
At y'all's place. Lori cooking for y'all.
No, we have a South African that's cooking.
Shepherd's pie is good. I like shepherd's pie.
We'll see
It's
how
done
it
They,
is.
right.
they come up with some interesting recipes.
I have to. We had a South African on about a month ago. It's crazy what's going on over there.
Yep.
People walked on his land and said, "Ain't yours anymore. Go somewhere else."
It's crazy.
Shit's a bad deal.
It is.
All right, if they want to get a hold of you at cedarridgeaviation.com,
Yep.
That's us.
and who the contact they need to call, you got a number for anybody?
Anybody but me.
Call Garrett.
Call
What's the
GA.
office number?
Well, I don't think we have an office number.
We're not that official. Call Garrett,
Safari-
940-256-4256.
There it is.
You're going to regret that. Cedar Ridge Aviation. You know what I did to Blake last time? Told everybody to send penis pics to his phone number. And he did.
Jeez.
Got lost. But he was in Mexico and he was signing Jeff up for all the timeshares down there.
Yeah, it was a fair deal. It was fair.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Blake said, I got a couple that impressed me. All right. Thank y'all for listening to us. Thank y'all for listening to us. Peace out. God bless. Have a great day.
Bye. Boys and girls, go check out all of our sponsors. Go check out Mallard Bay, Hemp Hill Farm, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, Stanfield Outfitters, Mossberg, Double T British Kennels, Ducks Unlimited, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Podcast, Shin Gear, Dirty Duck Coffee, Dive Bomb Industries, Pacific Falls, BT25 is promo code there, Long Shot Shells, and more graphics.